big ship that carries the planes.
Oh,
Like
the destroyers.
no,
They,
no, that's the
yeah, it's the destroyers that keep the planes on. They got a runway on a
carrier, the
yeah, the
carrier.
carrier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That,
destroyers.
that one has nuclear power, and they got like nukes on that one,
Yeah, they
like
got them on
nuclear
that, the
missiles.
submarines, all of that shit. And they keep a contingency of submarines floating in the Pacific just in case something pop off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Hell
was
yeah,
like,
live.
man.
Get shit, we talking about the heathen being nothing, bro. Matter of fact, first let's start in Romans chapter 9, which is a vessel for destruction, a vessel for wrath, and a vessel for hold on. Yeah, a vessel for what is the most high? You can start at start at 11. All right, I'll give you the lighter.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
All right. I'll give you the lighter. Hey, all right, Shalom. Shalom. We're going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakadash. I want to say double honor to the apostles and the elders, and great millstone for teaching his word and truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to our fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. And we out here another week, the Wadi Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. We out here another week to prophesy the downfall and destruction of this place called Babylon the Great. Okay, me and the brother, we was driving the camp. Me and the priest was driving the camp. And we were talking about hatred for these nations, man. You know, because unlike what the whole world teaches us, the Heavenly Father hates these nations. They weren't created as vessels of glory. Okay? And by us dealing with these nations, we lowered ourselves to the lowest of low, man. When the Lord set us on high, we lowered ourselves on low. But really, we didn't do it. Yahweh Shem Shai did it. He programmed us to do it. You know? But when Yahweh Shai comes back, his only begotten son, he's going to come back to this place and set things in order. And you nations, you're going to learn your place. Okay? Because you weren't created as vessels of glory. You were created as vessels of destruction, chiefly the nation of Edom. Did you find it, bro?
Romans, yeah.
Got something else? Go ahead. Romans 9 and yep.
It's Romans 9 and 11. It says, "For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil."
Oh no.
Romans 9 and 17. It says, "For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up."
Start at 15.
Romans 9 and 15. It says, "For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion."
That's right. You know, you got our people. Let me get that lighter, brother. You got our people trying to save the white man. Every time we talk about salvation and destruction, salvation for the children of Israel, destruction to Babylon the Great, which is America, destruction to these nations and their world leaders and their armies. Our people quick to run and try to seek some type of mercy for these other nations, man.
Especially for Esau.
Especially for Esau, man. You get to telling Jake, you know, about ruling over these nations. Oh, what about the white man? Fuck the white man. They don't want to hear that, you know. Right. But the Lord said He's going to have mercy on who He's going to have mercy. Right. And He's not having mercy on any of these nations. The only ones He having mercy on is His people. And right now, it's the elect. 2/3 of our people are going to die. Men, women, and children are going to die gruesome and horrible deaths, man. Okay? they're not gonna be salvaged on this side, man. All right. So that's the first thing. The Lord gonna have mercy on who He had mercy on, man. Because even then, that's going back to when Moses was basically repenting for Jake. Jake went off at the mountain, man, and the Lord said he could destroy them people and start over with Moses, man. And obviously Moses talked to the Lord on our behalf, and he you know, the Lord he his wrath back in a sense, man. Jake still got touched, but he didn't destroy the whole nation, man, and start over with Moses, because he could have did that. Right. But he remembered the promise he made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Okay, before Jake came up in number and started to play, and that word for playing goes back to our people dealing in idol worship, because that was the first sin, man. That was, you know, Esau's like to talk about, oh, we already paid for our great sin, which was putting Jake in slavery. You know, mainly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and then and Gad. Or we already, nah, nigga, that wasn't your original sin. Your original sin is that you're the man that sin, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So why would the Lord have mercy on you? Here it is, the Heavenly Father and His Son hate iniquity, sin and iniquity. You know what I mean? To the level where they would destroy the earth for it. The inhabitants of the earth for it. Why would the Lord have mercy on the so-called like that? You got it, bro.
Real quick, Isaiah 1:9, it says, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. That's right, man. So ultimately, for the elect's sake, man, the Heavenly Father held His wrath since the beginning of times, man. You know, because Jake went off since the beginning, man. And if it wasn't for those special souls that the Lord reserved, you know, from the foundation of the creation, man, hey, all of us would have been finished, man. Because like the elder was going into, the Lord hates iniquity, man. And as we see now, and as we've always seen, is that what? That the world's always had iniquity, man, and we followed after it, you know. And if it was according to the law that we should have been judged, we would have been finished, man.
Yeah, but then is that but that's why the scripture says, but for the elect's sake, which that's the remnant of our people.
That's right.
For the elect's sake, and it's really the sake of the Lord's name, man.
That's right.
He's doing all of this for His name's sake, man.
Right. And for Yahweh, man, because you know he created all things for Him.
Yeah.
You know. Back in Romans chapter 9 and verse 16, it says, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Yeah, so it ain't man. It's not man that showed this mercy. It's not him that's running, but it's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh shot. And you see that a lot, man. You see Jake being situated. I'll give an example. I was watching this little short video on YouTube about this one guy. He became a cop. He went to the army, became a cop. But before he did that, he was in the streets of New York City selling dope with one of the biggest street criminals, gangs, enterprises that Queens, New York had ever saw. And what led him to do that, they said that he ran down on some dude and he tried to shoot him because he disrespected him, but the gun jammed. And he tried to do it again in a gun jam. And then the dude pulled his gun out and shot at him while he was running away, and no bullets hit him. Now, they had set the dude up to where like he was gonna have to go put a nigga to death, and he didn't want to do it. He wasn't built for that shit. And the dude that was with him knew that he wasn't built for that. The guy that was with him said that he was like, man, I hope we don't find this dude because this man ain't ready for that. He ain't ready to put nobody to death. And like a day after that, dude just disappeared. But what they didn't know was that he had signed up for the army. Nobody in the streets knew. Nobody knew. He just jumped in the car, and he said he looked back out the window and said that's his old life. He left his whole life. He joined the army, had a career in the army, came home, became a police officer, and then he became a commissioner, bro. This nigga became like, he went from being like a nigga on the street selling dope to being a top cop in New York City, man. To the point where like they had this dude over a police precinct, man. You know what I'm saying? So he was like a low-level commissioner, but yet still, you know, he had his trials. But the point of the matter is that was mercy, because the vast majority of the dudes that he was running with was either dead or in jail, man. either dead or in jail. And then like they found out, Esau found out about his drug dealing past, and they tried to use it against him, man. They put it in the newspaper and called him a thug cop, but his record was fucking spotless. The people that worked underneath of this man, they like working for this dude, man. They were like, yo, this dude is, he's cool. He's a good, he's one of the good ones, man. Mind you, just before he turned his life around, the nigga so dope, and he was open about it. It wasn't like he was on a world tour with it, but he was like, look, man, I know criminals because I used to be one. So that's what made him a better cop,
a better judge,
than any of the niggas that's around him. You know, he don't know he don't know that, but that was the mercy of Yahweh Shema was shot. I mean, he was a cop, so you know he's a Mason, he's into all that other shit. But nonetheless, the Lord could have had that man in the story end when he was in the streets being a nigga, right? But he didn't. He had mercy. So going back to the mercy of the Lord, that kind of mercy can only come from Yahweh Shema was shot, not no man. You know.
Because you know, the scriptures say that man's goings are in the hands of the Lord, man.
That's right.
So if people think like, oh, you have free will to do whatever and whatnot, like, nah, the Lord chooses your destiny, man. It's like, you know, us, man. We never, I mean, at least I know, I never thought in my mind when I was younger, like, oh, I'm gonna become a man of the Lord. That was the last thing on most of us brothers' minds, man.
Yep.
You know, but ultimately what? The Spirit moved us to serve Yahweh Shema Shai, man. So again, everything is in the hands of the Lord. Yep. You know, he's gonna deliver who he wants to deliver. Yep. You know, some people don't see the men of the Lord that are out here in the streets preaching worthy of being saved. You know, because they look at the old ones like, oh yeah, they're bonds, you know, they used to be this and that.
You're a criminal, you're this, blah blah blah.
That's right, but they don't see the change that that we made for the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know, and now that we refrain from being with them and doing the things that they do, they even look at us worse, like, oh, what the hell? They in a cult, they're fanatics, and this and that. You know, so bad if you're in the world, and bad if you're serving the Lord. So
yeah, it's saying like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yep, that's right.
You know, we become the enemy, but we'd rather be your enemy for the namesake of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's right.
Because again, that's looking at us as mercy, bro. Because with all that Esau has put us up against, with all the oppression, all the limitations, all the aggression, shit, we grew up in violent places, man. By man's standard, we should have been dead. We should be in the spirit world somewhere, waiting to come back by their standards. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, we're here, Lord willing, to be saved, man.
That's right.
You know, and we done been in places where we on the streets with hundreds of thousands of people. We could have died there. Enemy could have sniped us and got away with it, and we did. But through the mercy of the Lord, we was able to persevere, man. We were in places where lots of people. Now we basically out here in the wilderness, man, on a hill, on a hilltop preaching, man. You know, and like the brother was saying, like we didn't look at ourselves in the past and say, you know what, I'm gonna be a man of the Lord. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna be an Israelite. Nah, it did not happen like that, brother. I don't know who told you the story, but they lying. We was in the world, just like 2/3 of our people. And then one day in our life, or one point in our life, we heard the voice of the Lord through the voice of the prophets, and then we took heed.
Yeah, the fear of the Lord, you know, came upon us, man.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's what moves us, man.
Yeah.
You know, because we understand that our life is in the hands of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
So we move in wisdom, trying to please Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
Yeah.
You know, and ultimately do what we were created to do, man, which is what? To glorify the Lord.
That's right.
You know, and with our acts, with, you know, by prayer.
Yeah. Faith.
Unlike, you know, the rest of the people in the world, man, they just like the elite of Esau like to say, they're just useless eaters, man. The only purpose they serve is to show us how not to be, you know.
Yeah.
Well, back in Romans 9 and verse 17, it says, "For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth."
Yeah, so when you see Esau being a brother right before we turned on, he was saying, man, you look at all the shit that Esau got, it's like, man, carnally, man, you can't fight against this dude. And he's right. that's why through the Spirit I said, hey, it's a divine intervention got to happen, meaning Yahweh Shai, the same one that gave him this blessing, he has to be the one to come down and take it away from him, man. Right. Which he's shortly on his way to do that. Along with the rest of our brothers in the spirit world, brothers that pass to the faith, as well as the angels, which are also our brothers. You know? Because that's the only way that we got a fighting chance. And us being in this faith just lets us know we got a fighting chance. 2/3 of our people, they don't have a fighting chance. You don't understand that the Lord set this man up on high so that he can show his power. Because when the Lord takes this man down, just like when he took Pharaoh old down, it was known across the world. It's going to be known across the whole entire planet. Who did this, man? Right. What power did this? And that's going to be the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, man. That's right. Everybody's going to know that. It ain't going to be no question in that day. And motherfucking Japhites ain't going to be playing on no goddamn Pele, talking about some old god of the volcano. These niggas don't even, they be all in that weirdo shit. And they don't even reverence their old gods, man, because Esau gave them some new ones to worship, i.e. the white Christ, right? But you're going to know in that day that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is the one that did this, the only one that could do this. You're going to see the angels, you're going to see Yahweh Shai himself standing on top of a chariot, because the Lord is building this man. He put this man up. You look at his space force, you look at his army, you look at shit that you ain't even seen yet. We down here with the nobodies, man. You got Esau got armies prepared, man. Super soldiers. He got weapons of mass destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? Weapons that can do damage to you and not even make a spark. Okay? This nigga is a Satanist to the highest level, man. You know what I mean? He's dealing with spirits on the left-hand side to the highest level. So we're dealing with the spirit on the right-hand side of the highest level, man. Meaning the one that created evil, the one that created good, we working for them. That's right. We're working for him through his son. Okay, and that's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the God of the universe. There's no other God besides Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. When Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai talking, man, ain't nobody talking about Pele, Jesus Christ, or Allah, or Buddha, or any Hare Krishna. None of that shit is mentioned. And no, man, in fact, ain't nobody talking. When the Lord is speaking, it's quiet, man. It's fucking quiet, because you already know what time it is, man. You got it.
Verse 18, Romans 9 and 18, it says, therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he hardeneth.
Yeah, so, hey, the Lord has hardened Esau's heart. Hey, he hardened 2/3 of our people's heart. So they can't get this truth. So they can't be converted. Hey, it's something called somebody beyond help. 2/3 of Israel are beyond help, man. Okay? And he's hardening Esau's heart to make him prouder and prouder and prouder. Make him wax bolder and bolder. So when this man goes down, it's gonna be that much harder. Just like Pharaoh old. When that nigga went down after Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai got done with him, Egypt was nothing. Prior to that, Egypt was a world power, man. Like, it was the power. It was the epicenter. People left their nations to come to Egypt for help. People left their nations to come to Egypt for resources, for
survival at that time.
Not even just on the famine tip. Like, people came there because that was the place to be. Yeah. Just like America. People will come to America because America is the so-called place to be. Also, like the brother was saying, for help. You got a bunch of refugees coming to this place constantly, man. Hey, right now, as we speak, you got hundreds of thousands of Northern Kingdom Israelites. Probably got some Southern Kingdom mixed in there too, but it's a lot of Northern Kingdom Israelites, Ecuadorians, Venezuelans, Mexicans, all kinds of people right now, as we speak, marching to come to America, man. Like they going, like they can't stop them all. They were just gonna rush the border. That's not gonna happen. But the point of the matter is that why are they doing that? If this world was a place of love and appreciation and all that other shit that people talk about, why are all them people coming up here in droves, man? Because they're seeking a better life. They're seeking refuge, just like in ancient Egypt. But this place is not going to be a help to you. America is on its way out. Anybody that don't think so, you're an idiot.
That's right.
You got it, brother.
That's why the scriptures say, woe unto them that go into Egypt for help. You know, and just like in the ancient world, you know, Jake coming over here for help, man, not knowing that it's gonna be ultimately for the destruction. You know, thinking about it, man. Jake out there in South America, man, they'll probably be better off than being here, man, because Babylon the Great is guaranteed to be completely annihilated, man. And if you're not part of the elect, man, you're gonna be destroyed in nuclear fire.
Yep.
You know, and if not, in all the, you know, chaos that's gonna be happening prior to that. You know.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 30. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe be to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that taketh counsel, but not of me, that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
That's right, and that's what our people are doing. You know, they're seeking help in a carnal level, you know, and they're not seeking after Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, and like we were going into, you know, Jake in these southern countries, they're coming up here because they really believe, like, oh, if I escape this country that I live in and go to America, that's it. I made it. I'm gonna be safe. You know, I'm gonna be better financially. If a war breaks out, we're gonna be protected. If there's famine over there, there's gonna be a way. They really believe that America is never gonna, you know, be touched. You know, but ultimately, like the scriptures say, the judgment that's coming to Babylon the Great is gonna be worse than anywhere in the world, man.
That's right.
You know, because not just because all of the nations hate Babylon the Great, but again, there's a bunch of weapons in this country. You know, people out here are used to living, you know, that comfortable life. So when adversity comes, man, here in a big way, hey, all hell's gonna break loose, and it's not gonna be pretty, man. Everybody's gonna be killing each other. I was speaking to somebody I think at work. Oh yeah, somebody at work mentioned to me, like, oh yeah, there's gonna be famines and shit and whatever because of what's going on now. And I was like, yeah, man, you know, the scriptures speak about all that stuff, you know, and it's gonna be like real bad out here, you know, and shit, bro. And but you still have Jakes that believe that, nah, as long as I get this back, ain't nothing gonna happen because I'm gonna have money. Well, if they destabilize the economy, man, your money ain't gonna, or when they unstabilize the economy, your money's not gonna be worth nothing. Like the scriptures say, you know, they shall not regard gold or silver, man. Because that shit is gonna be worthless. You know, when you need food, when you need medicine to survive, water, all that, who gives a damn about some paper dollars or even gold or silver at that moment?
They just want whatever they want.
That's right.
Like over there in Cuba right now, they don't have medicines. Their pharmaceutical situation is depleted. So they got to get medicines from people, Cubans that are in other countries, mainly in Italy. And they got to fly back with bags and bags of medicine and come back. And they got people on a waiting list that need shit to keep them alive, bro. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of death in America, man. Because once the economy collapses, that's the financial system in America is the backbone of America. So everything runs off of the financial system. Like you said, you're gonna have people not only dying of lack of bread, but a lot of you people are on medications, man. You're gonna die from not having your medication. You got some people that if they don't take their medication at a certain time and a certain day, they're fucking out of here, man. You got people that hooked up the oxygen. Hey, if they can't get a new bottle of oxygen, they're gonna die. And that's gonna be a lot of you people are on psych meds.
I was about to say that shit. No. I was gonna say because one of my neighbors, that bitch is schizophrenic. And there was a period like a couple months ago that the bitch stopped taking her medicines, bro, and she was just going crazy, bro. Like we heard somebody like screaming outside. I thought it was outside. She was in her crib and whatever. But she was saying like, oh yeah, the pastor, saying a bunch of shit about a pastor. He was like, oh yeah, and he came on my toilet and this is like talking crazy, bro. And then and then the cops came. Somebody called the cops, and my woman was listening because they like right next to us, right? And the people that lived with her, they were like, oh yeah, just take her away because she's been like refusing to take her meds, and she's been like running around the house screaming naked, like screaming crazy shit and shit. I was like, damn, bro, imagine when like dudes that like are like psychopaths for real, they can't get those meds anymore, man. These motherfuckers are gonna go out there and start killing people and shit, raping women, all that shit, man.
Demons gonna awaken up on them. That's being dulled by these medications, man.
Yeah,
hey, man, I had a grandmother that was schizophrenic like that, man. She lost her fucking mind, and she would be on that same type of vibration if she stopped taking her meds, man. And you know, and it don't take that long, man. Motherfucker go right into a stupor, and then next thing you know, she just full of demons, man. And the only way that can be helped out is exercise, man. And all these people are full of demons, man. The vast majority of the people that you see driving down the street in their cars at 60 mile speeds of 60 miles an hour are fucking demons. It's like a car full of pet. Y'all laugh at this car, say car packed like Mexicans. But people, the average woman that's driving down the street, her car is packed full of demons like Mexicans, man. Right. The average man in America, his car is packed full of demons like Mexicans, like Puerto Ricans, man. And when that nigga hop out, all them demons hop right out with it. You might get one to watch the car. You know what I'm saying? And so when these people are lacking food and bread and water, the essentials of life, like Elder Bakari Kwum did a video today, and it was like a pyramid setting, and on the bottom of it is basically a man's necessity, so food, and then the next one up is shelter. These are the two basic needs of a man, and that's in the scriptures, man. The scriptures teach you what the basics of life is, man. It's food, water, salt, you know, roughly paraphrasing, man. These things that are essential to life, man. Well, Esau's going to have the world by the balls by creating situations where you don't have access to that. Hey, look at the housing market in America is exploding, not in a good way. The house skyrocketing every day, higher. So now people are in a instability of housing, man. There's a huge instability of housing crisis going on right now as we speak. All right, and then on top of that, you got food shortages happening as we speak. Okay, food plants being burned up. These markets are being overrun by Fortune 500 companies who are just basically buying up the market so that you don't have access to it. So that the only way you're going to have access to food, the bare essentials, before you even think about what you're going to do to go party and hang out, no. The bare essentials in life, you're going to have to go see the white man for that shit. And the only way that you're going to get a taste of it, you know, is through that MOTB. Right. He's going to have it over your head. He's going to have conditions so bad. And it's the Lord that's putting his spirit on him. That's called hardening his heart. Why these people are going to be crying and yelling out, won't you save us? Please save us. There are children right here. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Take your ass to one of them stadiums in your nearest city and get in that long ass line for that shit. If you don't get that, they ain't going to help you, man. And then they're going to push that UBI on you. Well, the only way to get universal basic income is going to be doing that digital chip. Right. And it ain't going to be a lot. It's going to be just enough for you to come back, man. You nigga women don't think that you're going to be getting 10 and 20,000 kids and then you're going to be, I'm about to get $10,000. Nah, bitch, you're going to get 2,000. And that's what you're going to use to feed them little bastards.
Yeah, just enough to
just enough, man. Just enough to barely survive, man. So that you can be in this man's system. And the vast majority of the people are going to be so fucked up and without faith in Yahweh Shai, because their faith is misplaced. Going back to Isaiah chapter 30, hey, you're gonna be done up. Let me keep reading real quick.
And they're gonna run to it, man. You know, and like you were mentioning all these things that are happening, man. Inflation too is another big thing.
Hell yeah.
You know, because while all these prices go up, your money's gonna have less buying power, man. They're not giving you people raises. Look at this shit with the gas, man. Gas is going up, and nobody's getting raises, man.
Nope.
You know, so you spend the same amount of gas that's costing you more money. Yeah. Now it's becoming a serious bill, man. Your gas, man. Yep. You know, and you're not making more money at your jobs. So when these house prices start going up, the rent, you're gonna have to downgrade like the most you can.
Yeah,
you know, and some of them gonna be homeless, man.
Yeah, a lot of you know, whole families, man.
Like remember when we went to the west side? There was people with jobs, man. Sleeping outside in a homeless community, man.
Yeah, homeless in Canton, you know. Whole families, bro. Isaiah 30, verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore, all the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, right? Because they're going to trust this system and it's not really helping them, and they're going to be confused. Like, wait a minute, I took the MOTB. Well, wait a minute, why am I still in a concentration camp? Why am I in a work camp? It's going to be confused because you trust in this man. And it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of the shadow of Egypt your confusion. For their prince, verse 5, they were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be in help, nor profit, but shame and also a reproach.
And then, people still have that mentality that the world to come, or this great reset is gonna keep being, I guess, like a capitalist, world, and it's not, man. It's gonna be like a
totalitarian, dystopian state.
That's right, man. So when those things happen, and you took the MOTB, man, you're gonna be, like it says, confused and ashamed, man, because you thought, damn, the government's gonna forgive our debts and all this. Oh, that shit sounds mad good, and we're gonna start new and fresh. But at the end, like the scriptures say, if he do it good, he do it unwillingly.
Yeah.
But at the end, he shall show forth his wickedness, man. Yeah. So he's just talking all this, shit about, green energy and saving the planet and all debts and all this shit and all that. But at the end, he's gonna show his horns, man. Which ultimately is what to brand you, man, with his MOTB. Yeah, because he could have complete control over you, man.
Yeah, because what he's offering you is nothing more than slavery, man.
That's right.
Like Klaus Schwab said, hey, the time of free will is over, man. Which you never had free will anyway.
That's right.
But all this being able to just travel without any real obstacles, all you need is a passport or an ID. Well, shit, coming soon, real soon. All you're gonna need is that MOTB, and you gotta be in the system. And then your credit, your social credit score gotta be at a certain height, man.
That's right.
And then they're gonna ask, wait a minute, well, where do you get this extra money to travel? So then you might travel, but then your carbon footprint take up everything that you use to travel. Now you can't get back. now you right. Stuck, man. And it's gonna be a world currency. That MOTB is gonna be a world currency, so it's good anywhere. So basically, you're not gonna be able to go to France and get some France and to be like, oh yeah, let me get this burger in France, and then you gonna come back to America and get 2 more. Nah. You had a burger in France, that's your month's money. So and then shit's gonna be so bad, you people ain't gonna be traveling, man.
It's like I see this video of this dude. He was like in a third world country because he lived in a place that looked like pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But the dude bought a virtual reality set and whatnot.
God.
And this motherfucker literally, bro, since he wakes up and he puts them shits on, and he does his whole day in virtual reality.
Oh, I saw that when he was sleeping in the crib.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was just like, damn, bro, he's still got people fucked up.
That's how he wants you to live.
Yeah, hell
with the virtually,
crazy.
You're gonna live in a box, man. You really are. You're gonna live in a box in a mega. If Esau can have his way, you live in a mega city, which is gonna really be these cities that you see down, but they're gonna be locked off in a different zones. And you gonna work, operate, shit, piss, and all that in that area. You're not gonna go nowhere. If you want to go see the Bahamas, first of all, you better have enough credits. And the only way you're gonna see is through virtual reality, man, and a shitty ass metaverse, man.
That shit is like the Matrix for real, bro.
Yeah, it's worse than the Matrix, man. That's slavery. Yeah. That's complete slavery. And if you took that chip, first of all, it's not gonna get to that point, but this is what they want.
Yeah, it can.
Because what's gonna happen is this man is gonna get to a point where the vast majority of the earth is taking the MOTB, except for the elect of Israel, and then Yahweh is coming back.
That's right.
So you're not gonna see your new enterprise to its fullness, man. You just showing what you want to show. This whole system, and the system that they've created around this system, calling it the NWO or the whole, because they all hyped up about blockchain. It's all satanic, so it's not going to survive.
That's right.
This third world war is not going to bring the world to its knees and have them begging the super elite, please. Nah, this third world war is going to destroy America. It's going to destroy other parts of Europe. It's going to destroy, but when America is destroyed, America is the cog in the wheel. People take their notes else. So when this place is destroyed, wow, that's it. That's it. It ain't no coming back. It ain't no bouncing back in the power. The super elite not gonna come together in some dark meeting somewhere and all old as shit. The queen, her old broke ass, coming out talking some shit. Nah, bitch. That bitch going into chains. Her kids going into chains. Everybody's, all you heathen nations, super elite are going into hardcore slavery, man. Welcome to the gun show, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Lord show, man. Hey, you thought it was over? You thought it was going part 2 to this shit? Hey, get Nahum 1 and 9.
Yeah, but and that shows you how, even though we know it's not gonna happen, the dream's not gonna be fulfilled, but it shows you how people are already willingly accepting that lifestyle, man.
Oh hell yeah, they
that
with
shit
it.
is crazy.
They with it. They want it. See, like people think that they're gonna get this new chip, and they're gonna be like, oh, all my debt's good, so I ain't gotta worry about my student loan, because a lot of them gonna be happy. Oh, fuck my student loans, fuck it, girl, let's go get it. You know what I'm saying? But you worse off, man. This Nahum is right. It's a short chart.
What is that?
1 and 9.
Nahum chapter 1 and verse 9, it says, what do ye imagine against the Lord?
Mm-hmm.
He will make an utter end. Yeah. Affliction shall not rise a second time.
That's right, man. And that great affliction, that's what you, first of all, that's what you nations, starting off with the nation of Edom, you're imagining a vain thing against the Lord because you're doing it against him and his people. You're gonna re-enslave them in hardcore slavery. You're gonna take everything they have. You're gonna control their genes. You're gonna control their spirit. Okay, this is what you imagine. That's a vain thing. The Lord said affliction will not rise a second time. Okay, so you heathen nations, starting off with the nation of Edom, you're not going to put us back in a hardcore slavery. We're not going back into slavery, bro. I mean, we in slavery right now, but we ain't going back into chattel slavery. Like the elder apostle Tahar said on the live show. Hey, man, the way Jake is now, these niggas going to fight, man. There ain't no way that you see, like, you got to be smart. And Esau, you're dumb. You're a smart, dumb nigga. Right? Because if you were really if you had any really intelligence, which we already know it was the spirit of the Lord that made you do the things that you do. But let's say if you thought what you think that you run everything, you should have kept Jake in chattel slavery. Yep. You should have brought up the northern kingdom here to America, put them in chattel slavery, and had it laid just like that. No technological advances that we could see or anybody else could see.
That's right.
That's what you should have did. But you dumb. Because the Lord said, nah, you're going to get 250 years in them hardcore chattel slavery. Let's say 300 years, right? We'll get extra. Because we've really been coming here to the Americas since the 1500s. But you got that chattel slavery got real up and running at the 1619. So you should have kept that, but you didn't. Because the Lord didn't want that to be so. He got it to a point where like you could build this country. He let you get all them free years of labor from our people so that you can build this country. He let you decimate a portion of the tribes, Gad, Reuben, Issachar, that were here in North America to establish your kingdom as you see it today, to get it to a point so that ultimately he can come back and destroy it.
That's right.
It wasn't set up for you to have rulership in perpetuity, because that's what you Edomites want. You want rulership in wickedness forever. You worshiping Satan like Satan don't work for somebody. You worshiping Satan. You worshiping Satan like Satan is a god unto himself or a power unto himself, and he is not. Right. Okay, and the Lord is gonna show you better than he can tell you. You know, hey, ancient Egypt was a place of technological advances too. They don't tell you about that shit, but it was. And look what the Lord did to that fucking place. Man, that place a sandbox, bruh. Y'all had to go dig them pyramids up, bruh. Had it not been for the devil being a devil who he is, you wouldn't have known nothing about them pyramids. They was in the fucking sand, bruh. Luxor, Thebes, Memphis, Cairo, that shit was under a big ass fucking pile of sand, bruh. Y'all had to dig that shit up to make that shit a Middle Eastern, so-called Middle Eastern Disneyland. So when he does it, what he's gonna do to America is he's gonna finite it. You ain't gonna be able to dig this place up.
Right.
I mean, you're not gonna know where Seattle was or where Portland, Oregon is, man. You ain't gonna know. You damn sure ain't gonna see Hawaii. This place gonna be underwater.
Oh, yeah,
I have a feeling this place is gonna be under fucking water. This place, what you see right now, is gonna be miles of leagues under the sea, bro. He ain't gonna flood the earth, but this place need to be flooded.
Yeah,
We talked about a couple weeks ago. The brother was mentioning when we look out, we looking for Leviathan, bro.
That's right.
And it ain't gonna just be one. It's a whole. It's a species, bro. Leviathan is a species, man, of animal deep in a deep sea, and we are there.
Oh yeah.
What we're looking at right now is really the tip of what you're seeing right now. What we're standing on is nothing but tips of mountains, ranges, and the sea. We're on top of a mountain range in the sea. All the Lord got to do is shut this fucking off.
Oh yeah.
Open it. That's the right back there. What you see right here? It's called Diamond Head. It's a dead. Well, it's so-called dead volcano. Ain't how it shot, bro. Ain't nothing dead to Yahweh shot. He can light that motherfucker up along with the rest of these motherfucking volcanoes and melt this place, man, and put it under the sea for real, man.
That's right, man.
And that's what the Lord's gonna do to America. He's gonna make. Can you get another scripture which says the lines of confusion shall be you got to type lines of confusion in the search engine. Because that's what America is built on, lines of confusion. These different state lines, okay, they're nothing but lines of confusion. They were made up by Edomites. Go ahead, bro.
How do you say this one?
But the cormorant.
Isaiah 34 and 11, it says
10.
Isaiah 34 and verse 10, it says, yeah, 8. Isaiah 34 and verse 8, it says, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
That's what Yahweh Shai is coming back. He's not coming back with open arms for all people and acceptance and love. He's not a so-called white man who you think is going to do this. He's not. No. That's the day of the Lord's vengeance, man. And he's going to get his vengeance, man.
That's right.
The Lord is going to avenge 2/3. He's going to put vengeance on 2/3 of his own people. He's going to put massive vengeance on you heathen nations, man. Starting with the nation of Edom. Okay, he's going to be coming from the east. Meaning he's going to pass over the valley of Hammon God. He's going to pass over all them western countries, man. The whole Middle East. And in his wake, he's going to be fucking y'all up, man. So when he get here, and when he gets here, turn up time. Because while he's coming, the nuclear missiles is behind him. The nuclear missiles is right with him. The angels is next to him. Right. The chariots. He's going to be standing on top of one, bro. You know? And read it again.
Well, Isaiah 34 and verse 8, it says, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense.
So it's a year of the Lord's recompense. And recompense is payback. Go ahead.
Well, for the controversy of Zion.
Yeah, because there's a big controversy. Can you look up that word controversy in Robert Shaw? There's and I'll look it up in a Bible. This is the definition of controversy is a disagreement, typically when prolonged, public, and heated. So guess what? The Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh Shai, they're in a disagreement with the Edomites and the people of this world, man. Also, it's a prolonged judgment. There's like the Lord was, while we ain't finished reading, maybe we might go back to it, Romans 9, where the Lord said he was long suffering with the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction, man. That's prolonged, man. Because in our mind, we're like, man, this place should have been destroyed, man. But the wickedness had to get up to a point. When they first came to America, man, their first wickedness is that they killed the Lord's people. In order to get this, they sullied the land with the blood of the Lord's people, man. Then they packed the Lord's people in slave ships and brought them over here and shed their blood and forced them to work the land. Not only in America, but the Caribbean islands. All that shit's gonna be destroyed. But mainly America. America is the key in all of this. Okay? So you're gonna pay for that, man. Go ahead.
This is the Hebrew word for recompense. It says,
Salakia. You notice how people just where we at right now is a lookout. So people drive up here to take pictures and look at the scenery, the scenic views and shit. Ain't nobody gonna be doing that when this place is destroyed, bruh.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
Ra'ab? Yeah.
Yeah, Rayab. Rayab.
Rayab.
Yeah.
Rayab, the Hebrew word for controversy, it says strife, controversy, dispute, quarrel, case at law, a contest, personal or legal, adversary cause, or chiding, contention, multitude, pleading, strife, and suit.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shalom Shai got a controversy with y'all on his people's behalf. Because we're Zion.
That's right.
Okay? And that Zion to Zion in the Hebrew is that we're a living monument to the Lord. When he looks at our people, he's like, look, man, hey, they're my people. I'm coming back for them. That's my memorial, especially the women.
It's like, Jay, talks about reparations and all this and all that. Well, the only one that's gonna come and truly give us reparations is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because like it says here, so like, let me go back to it real quick because I came back. It said right here, it said a contest, personal or legal, it says contention, pleading. He's the one that's gonna plead for us. Because Jake trying to plead with who? With Esau. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not gonna do it through legal matters. He's gonna do it by force, man. He's gonna come and take what's his, and give us true justice, man. Which is to do what? To get revenge on these heathen nations, man. Starting off with the lead of Esau Edom, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
it says also similar or synonyms for the word controversy. It's a disagreement, dispute, an argument, a debate, a decision. Hey, that's why the Lord called that area where they're gonna have that big war in the Middle East, the Valley of Decision, man. It says contention, altercation, a quarrel, a squabble, war of words, man. So the Lord is gonna bring war, because we already putting out his words right now. He's about to bring war.
That's right.
These words, these are war words, man. Saying that America's gonna be destroyed by nuclear fire, saying that all the armies of the world are gonna be destroyed by the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, via the power of his Father, that his power gave him, that his Father gave him. Those are war words, man. You hear these words, you be like, But see, the vast majority of people, you don't take kindly to these words, or you ignore them because you're looking at the people of the Lord, and we're downtrodden, we're oppressed, we look like our own people. Ain't nothing magical about us. Right. So you ignore these words. Oh, that'll never happen. You got a bad case of normalcy bias. Meanwhile, all hell and trouble is being focused and free, man.
That's right.
You don't even know it. It's right as we speak, man. And then you look at it, you look at the information and whom it is coming from. Look, man, fuck who it's coming from. Listen to the information, man.
That's right.
All you got to do is listen and then look it up yourself. Look it up yourself. Look at what's going on around you. You see these people out here, they're taking trips and they're doing vacations. This is their last trips and vacations, man. You're going to have a lot of these groups and these other nations that's over here, they're going to get stuck. They don't live here.
That's right.
So when this thing go down, they're going to get caught right in the middle of it. Not just them, all you other people that's traveling to this place, to visit this place and to enjoy what this place got to offer. You people don't know, you're about to be swallowed up, man. And they're gonna be trying to get to their embassies. There's gonna be long lines, people at the gates of the embassy shaking that shit. And your embassy be closed for business. Come back tomorrow. We're indefinitely closed.
That's right, man. Because
their government's gonna get them up out of here. But you people that ain't brought a plan, you're out of here, you're done. You got it, bro.
Isaiah 34 and 9, It says, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch.
And that's right, and that's America. All these rivers, all these streams, all of this shit's gonna be turned into dust, pitch, and brimstone with fire.
That's right.
Nuclear fire. Go ahead.
Verse 10, it shall not be quenched night nor day.
Yeah, so ain't no water to dampen that fire. That fire is gonna go up and up and up, man.
That's right.
For a very, 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 very long time, man. People that don't even live in this country gonna be able to see the fire and the smoke, man. That's how bad it's gonna be, man. America is gonna be set on fire by nuclear missiles, man. And you can't blame us for that. That's the power of Gmshawaii that allowed you nations to get so proud and emboldened against one another to destroy yourself, man. And these nuclear missiles are not deterrents, man, because now these other nations got nuclear missiles. So they're ready. You can't threaten them no more. And once the threatening stops, once they realize that, listen, man, America just needs to go, that's it.
That's right.
Even its allies are going to shoot missiles on this place, man. And they give you these inept leaders, or they act inept. Okay, they're doing a good job of acting like they don't know what the fuck's going on. Like they senile. But it's really showing you that, hey, you people, they don't even believe in you people enough to even give you a leader that's fit to lead, man. And not even Trump, because that nigga was shitting on himself, man. They said that nigga wore Pampers, man. Even that nigga Joe Biden said, I just shit on myself. Yeah, I just shit on myself, man. This nigga was riding his bike over the weekend, man, and fucking fell off, man. You know what I'm saying? It's over, man. The ride's over, man. They could have gave you a young, vibrant. They could have gave you a young, vibrant leader.
Yeah.
Somebody in their 30s or something. You know what I mean? Even though that job is so wicked, and they're dealing with so many high-level demons and warlock demons on them, that the warlocks, they get old quick. You know, but they should have gave you somebody that was vibrant. But see, that shows you where America's at. America's old and played out, man. You got it, bro.
It says, verse 9, and the streams, also like in verse 10, Isaiah 34 and 10, it shall not be quenched night nor day, the smoke thereof shall go up forever from generation to generation.
Yeah, so people are going to be born and dying. Israelites are going to be born, and this place still going to be lit. And we're going to fly over this place and show our children. Lord, when we part of the elect, man. Hey, man, see that's Babylon. Because you're not going to be able to come here.
That's right.
We're not going to be walking on the ground. We're not going to this is going to be the place of every, once the fire goes out, but it's definitely going to be a place of every unclean bird, hateful bird, and desert creature. It's going, when this place settles down, man. And even then, after that, we're going to fly over this place. We're not going to walk. We're not going to put our feet on this place, man. But we're going to remember what happened. We're going to remember we was here. We're going to remember we was delivered from this place. But this place is going to be a monument to wickedness, to never do that again, man. That this is what the Lord does to places and nations and countries that fight against him and that live wickedly.
It says, from generation to generation it shall lie waste, and none shall pass through it forever and ever.
Yeah, we just said that.
But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, the owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon the lines of confusion and the stones of emptiness.
And that's what's going to be. That's exactly what's going to be. This place is going to be the lines of, again, you're not going to be able to find out where New York started and where Connecticut ended, or where Philadelphia was and where New Jersey started. Nah. And this place is going to be mixed and mangled and messed up, man.
That's right.
Tangled and twisted. Tangled and twisted. The nigga Cash Money, tangled and twisted. That's what the place going to be, man. Tangled and twisted, man. And the earthquakes is going to be happening. The earth going to reel to and fro. If you can get that one, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. So it's going to be massive earthquakes, man. And with earthquakes come volcanoes, volcanic activity, confusion, rocks falling on top of each other, lands getting twisted, lands coming up from out of the sea. Okay, that's gonna happen too. The Antarctica or whatever the white man call that place, that shit's gonna melt and new land's gonna come up out of there. But you nations, you ain't gonna touch that. That's gonna be ours. You know what I'm saying? The whole earth's gonna be ours. Y'all going into work, and it ain't gonna be no fuckers. You know how they like to paint it, like there's gonna be small communities that's just surviving off the land and shit, and just doing what the hell they want to do. Hell, every human body that's alive, that's ready to go, that's in condition to work. I'm not even gonna say that. Every human that's not fucked up is gonna be working. You're gonna make your way to Israel. I don't know how you're gonna do it. It's gonna be some slave ships, but you ain't gonna be sitting on no island like right now. You can go to islands in the Pacific Isles where they ain't been touched by other outside contact. You got Jaffa down here living crazy, eating each other the fuck up, walking around in loincloth in 2022, man. Nah, Jack, that ass is gonna work. Right. You're gonna fucking work, man. Every last one of you heathen nations, it ain't gonna be not no soul running around here renegade. Oh, this nigga been going for like 20 years, bro. He just been doing his thing. Nah, Jack, because if that's the case, you're gonna be caught, grabbed, apprehended, and you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay what you owe. Oh, I want to be free. Nigga, you was free for 20 years.
No off the grid and shit.
No, ain't no off the grid, nigga. You're gonna be on the grid. We're gonna know where every human soul is on the earth, man. And if you're not an Israelite, you're going to work. I'm just gonna tell you that. If you're not an Israelite, you're going to fucking work, man.
That's right. And it's not gonna be like Esau with all these cameras and shit. We're gonna have that spiritual GPS.
Hell yeah. Man. And that's it, man. You ain't gonna be the only one. You know how they show like movies where like it was like after the shit happens and then motherfucker just racing through in his car.
Like
it's the only car. Yeah. And this nigga got a Mad Max car, handled up and shit. Nah, nigga. Nope. Work to the booty squirt, man.
That's right.
It ain't gonna be nothing but work. The scripture says we're gonna sever out men of continued employment, man. No days off, except for the Sabbath. Go ahead.
Isaiah 24 and verse 20, it says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Start at 19.
Isaiah 24 and 19, it says, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly.
And that's what like the brother said, like that's gonna happen by those nuclear missiles, man.
Yeah, and yeah, like you mentioned too, like all those volcanoes, you know, the super volcanoes too, and it's gonna be all over the earth, man, because you have all these, you know, volcanoes and who knows, maybe Esau hasn't found out all of them, man. But all those things are gonna go off, as well as the nuclear missiles.
And
man.
you got volcanoes under the sea.
That's
that
right.
Be going off. I think like last year they claimed that a volcano under the sea went off and fucked up Tonga, man.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what you're in for.
Esau hasn't discovered a lot of things, man. Everything that's under the ocean, and even on the earth, man. Look at what happened with Uganda, was it? Yeah, right. That they found the gold mine and shit.
Oh yeah, that was Uganda.
Yeah, Uganda, man. And Esau's been there for a minute already.
Yeah,
exploring that country. But now they found that gold mine. Hey, Esau want to put his greasy hands on it, man. But yeah, Esau hasn't, discovered all things, man. Because the Lord said that, man, that he wasn't gonna be able to, discover the stars and count the stars and discover basically everything that he created, man.
Depths of the ocean, or destroy the sun and the moon. Because if he could do those things, then the Lord would do away with us. That's the reason why he got that, and that he's looking out for the coming of our Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
But he does this shit because he wants to try to get back that blessing, which was never his in the first place. That's just everything he's doing, even manufacturing a technological false blessing. That blessing, but you was never set up to get the blessing. Romans, when he was reading that before they did any evil. Yep.
Let me finish Isaiah. Isaiah 24:20 says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
That's right. So this place gonna fall and not rise again. And then you Romans, you Edomites, you're not gonna rise again, man. This is it for you, man.
That's right.
And that's why the scriptures told you, hey, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Y'all niggas, if I was an Edomite, man, I'd be out here doing it, man. Whatever it is, if you wicked, man, you know you're wicked, man. You need to take your wickedness to the max, man. You should not be out here trying to trying to be good to people, trying to feign yourself to be good to people. No, you should be the wicked that you are, man. Like the super elite are, man.
I was looking up, because I know in South America, like, look, they call it the Andean volcanic belt.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, there's volcanoes going down from Colombia all the way to fucking Argentina. Like, all of that shit is like fucking volcanoes. That shit is crazy, bro.
And all that
Like
shit.
all that, the orange, all of those is like a volcanic belt. You know, there's a bunch of volcanoes ready to be set off, man, by the Lord.
Yeah.
You know, and again, like when those missiles are shot off, even if they don't hit directly South America, man, when they hit Babylon the Great, all that shit's gonna go off.
Hey, the earth gonna be rocking to them first.
And then all of those volcanoes in Hawaii, everywhere, man.
Yep.
So it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be the
greatest movie ever, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
man.
man.
The greatest ending to a movie ever, man. Because this is Esau's movie, man. When we on part 4, and I say that because you had the Greek Empire, you had the Roman Empire, you had the part 3, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, and it's the second leg of Rome, man. You know what I mean? We tired of this shit, man. Fuck your movie, man. We want to get our movie on, man.
Right.
And then when our movie starts, man, you can forget about it, man. When our movie is on, you ain't getting shit, man.
Hey.
You're gonna be the worst. You're gonna be the worst of the worst, man. It's gonna be bad for you, man. And this is what you don't want, man. But you stupid. See, we're gonna do to you what you're trying to do to us, man. We're gonna overwork you. We're gonna get wealth off your backs, okay, off your free labor, right? We're gonna get that. And then we're gonna eradicate you from off the planet Earth, man. Your whole nation. Before you get anything else, get Obadiah 1:18. Your whole nation gonna be eradicated off the earth, man. We're gonna round you, devils up, we're gonna throw you into a fucking fire, man. We're gonna have a bonfire with you motherfuckers, man. And we ain't even there yet. Don't even think about that yet. Don't get scared and be like, no. Because that's your freedom day. You're gonna be done.
That's right.
All the nations gonna go free. They're gonna be going to their land, doing their thing. You're gonna think, oh man, everybody's free? They're getting land? Oh man, we're gonna even try to get in line and get something. Nope. Pull that nigga out of line right now. You're gonna pull his ass out. What's going on? I thought we're getting land. I thought we're getting free. You are. And your land is gonna be fired up. Fire land, man.
Fire, the land of fire.
The land of fire. Gonna throw your ass into a pit, man.
Right.
The quest for fire. You was on a quest for fire. Hey, you completed your quest. Now it's time to go. Give him like Neil Brown said, cancel this bitch, man. Hey, the Lord's gonna cancel you, man. Your show's gonna be canceled, man.
That's right. It says Obadiah 1:18. It says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and they shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua has spoken it.
And you can't get mad at us. Get mad with the Lord. Take it up with the Lord, man. We reading. Because everything you try to do to us, all the abortions, all the GMOs, all the poison, separating us, destroying our families, our culture, exploiting the fuck out of us, man, overworking us and paying us with coupons called FRNs. Bro, putting drugs in our communities, violence, making us fight each other, putting weapons in our neighborhoods at night, and then skirting off and watching us as we shoot each other, exalting the bases of our people and making them stars in this place, idols to follow after. And all that was to destroy us, man. Putting that homo agenda on us, man. Watching as our men and women sop that shit up like soup. You're gonna be dealt with, man.
That's right.
And the Lord said in Revelation 11:18, He gonna destroy those that destroyed the earth, man. You talking about the planet needs to come together, and we as a humanity need to do this. It's your ass that's doing this, man.
That's right.
You're the ones that rule you're the ones that run these corporate industries and countries, these corporate industries and into these countries. And for water, what the fuck? Pay for water? Food should be free, nigga.
That's right.
You got enough land. You got enough arable land. Arable, if I'm saying that word right, to grow crops that can fill the fucking earth.
That's right.
But you don't do it. You create foods with no seeds in it, so that the man can't reproduce that which he buys. You're out of here, man. You Edomites, you ain't supposed to be on this earth, man. You're the worst managers ever, man. You got bees dying, bees being classified as fish so you can save them.
Yeah,
you got turtles with herpes.
The fishes out there, where was it? I think it was in Florida or something. They found that they have narcotics. You know?
Oh, they got no. They got psychotropics, man.
Oh yeah, psychotropics.
Hey, here it is. You got fish eating fucking medicine for schizophrenics, man. So they in the sea bugging out and shit. Fish got demons on them.
Yeah.
And you can thank the so-called white man for that shit, man. Yeah. Meanwhile, the lessons of your people get to live off the blood, sweat, and tears of the earth, man.
That's right.
Even when you think you're doing good, even when you think you're doing something, your vehicles, man, they cause air pollution, man.
That's right.
That's your fault. We didn't create this shit.
That's right.
We ain't the ones doing it. You can't blame that on Raheem and Julio, man. You can't blame that on Day Day and little Chewy, man.
That's right.
Thank the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Yeah, and they create shit like plastic that's undecayable. Esau, like the scriptures say, man, Esau's the board of wickedness, man.
Yeah.
And anywhere you go, and Esau's there, man, you're gonna find wickedness at its highest, man. And since he's ruling the earth, guess what? The world has become a wicked environment, man. Everywhere you go, no matter if you in Babylon the Great or you in South America, in Europe, wherever you want to go, man. Esau has laid foot there, wickedness is there, man. Right. But chiefly here in Babylon, man. I was reading the news the other day. I seen a news article here in Hawaii, man. I don't know if you've seen it. They fucking arrested a high school teacher that was fucking on little boys, man, and sending videos.
What?
Sending videos to other teachers and laughing about it and shit, bro.
Wow.
I was just like, damn, bro, these fucking people, man. And all that shit is like we're going into. It's against Gmshawaii, man. And it happens because of why? Because of the leaders of this fucking earth, man.
They dumb, man.
Hell
the
yeah,
wicked, man.
man.
The scripture says, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, and the justice to them is, oh yeah, we're gonna put this dude in jail. Yeah. And then this motherfucker's gonna come out with bail, or he's gonna do, parole.
Yeah.
Nah, man, the true justice is that you put that motherfucker to death, man.
That's right.
But in this earth, since Esau's ruling, justice is never gonna be served.
Yeah, justice is always what they call it. Justice is always prolonged.
That's right.
It's not immediate. It's not swift, man. And if you got a certain amount of money and influence in this world, you ain't even got to worry about jail, man. That's right. You ain't got to worry about your names being in the headlines or none of that shit. They'll just make a call, and next thing you know, hey, man, you free to go, man. But what about you free to go, man? I thought out you free to go. Meanwhile, a lot of people, man, catch all kinds of hell, man. And a lot of Jake be wrongfully convicted, man. I'm not going to say innocent because none of us are innocent. We all guilty of all the Israelites are guilty of breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Gmshawaii. Right. But nonetheless, man, like the brother said, man, judgment don't go forth, man. See, in our kingdom, you ain't gonna have that. That's a death sentence, man. Immediately. If a man laying with the woman as he lay with mankind, you're getting done up, man.
Laying with men.
You laying with men. If a man lays with, think water, brother. If a man lay with a man as he lay with womankind, hey, you getting put to death, and that includes a little boy, man.
That's right.
You destroyed that little boy, man. You gotta go. I saw one with his Edomite. They want to use the fact that he's a veteran and he went to war. He tried to use that shit as an excuse to do what he did. This nigga, he got convicted of, or he got charged. He got charged with molesting a 14-year-old girl that was in his care, and he got her pregnant. And this devil, he faked his death, and they caught his ass during the pandemic. This nigga was living in a trailer park. You know what I mean? They caught his ass, and the nigga crying, and then he was on the stand, and he said that the 14-year-old girl came on to him, man. He blamed it all on the girl, man.
And he got off?
No, they gave that nigga 85 years, man. And he went to prison for one of the worst things you can go to prison for, man. Molestation, man.
Hey.
He got that on his jacket. They gonna get him.
Oh, yeah.
They gonna get him, man. And you got them wild niggas in the jail. The Lord put the spirits on them people in jail, them prisons, man, to fight against
pedophiles.
Yeah, to fight against them, man. Yeah, man, I hate this place, man. Everybody gotta wear a fucking mask on their face. These gooks, they love that shit. They've been wearing masks on their face forever because they think they look good behind the mask, man. See them buck ass teeth. You know what I'm saying? Behind the mask. Hey, man, that shit is nasty. I can't wait, man. But like Elder Yashawama said, you Edomites, you're gonna get a mask, man. From day one, man. A metal one, bro. You're not gonna be able to taste nothing. Smell what? You're gonna smell your fucking filth. That's what you're gonna smell, man. You ain't gonna be around none of us either, yo.
Hell yeah.
You ain't gonna be around none of us, man. We talk about breaking you off, what you gonna do, but you gonna barely see one of us, man. You're gonna be seeing them heathens doing our bidding, man. It's good to be the king.
Oh yeah. You want me to go back to Romans?
Sure, brother. Yeah.
Back in Romans 9 and verse 18, it says, "Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he harden it."
That's right.
That will say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? Or who hath resisted his will?
Yeah, nobody can resist his will. Not even Esau, man. Go ahead.
But nay, but, oh man, who art thou that replies against the Most High?
And that's what Esau's been doing. That dude, I always forget his name. The small hat dude, he's like the prophet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that nigga. He said basically that who needs to wait for he said Jesus Christ. But he said who needs to wait for Jesus Christ to come back and give everlasting life. We can hire two people and put them in a lab and they can do that with no problem. You know? So they totally try to speak against the Lord, man. His commandments, the reason why he created the things that he created, everything he created, or why he put us over them and them underneath us. Yeah, it is. You trying to reply against the Lord. You got even our people agreeing with you, man.
That's right.
Because of the desperate situation our people are born into. Right? Where's God at? Well, I ain't God. Dummy. He's with us, man. But we got to understand the reason why we in that condition is because he put us there. He gave this man power. He's going to take it back.
That's right.
You Edomites, you go ahead, brother.
It says, shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
And that's what Esau says. Why he make me this way? I can make myself better. Here, I'm going to use some hormones and alchemy, and I'm going to make these alchemists doctors. I'm going to make these alchemists medical professionals, and they're going to these medical professionals, they're going to forward my medical agenda, man. Go ahead.
Nay, but O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say unto him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
And that's what he did to Esau. the story of Esau and Jacob. Jacob was Esau is the twin brother of Jacob, the fraternal twin, meaning that they didn't look alike, but they came from the same womb, same nutsack, right? He made one for righteousness and one for wickedness. He made Esau for wickedness and Jacob for righteousness, man.
That's right. Verse 22, what if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
And that's what he did with Esau. That's what he's doing with Esau. Even though Esau is a vessel fitted for destruction, he's dealing with them long term to make them powerful, man. To make them emboldened, to make them proud. Just like Pharaoh, man.
Okay.
Pharaoh replied the same way, man. And so he started seeing, even in the sight of all those different plagues, man, this man's heart was still plagued, man. I mean, still proud, man. Why? Because the Lord put that on his spirit so that he could fight against them, man.
That's right.
And then when it was all said and done, he gonna send Moses away and tell Moses to pray for him, man. And Moses ain't sent up no prayer for that nigga. And then the Lord put more pride on his heart to where they went and chased after the Israelites, man, and were completely destroyed, man. Somebody else came and took his place, and they was doing their thing over there, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and that he might make known the riches of his glory unto the vessel of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory,
Yeah.
even us.
And that's us. We're the vessels of mercy that were promised that glory, man. You can go to the same chapter, Romans 9 and 5, man. Well, 9 and 4, who pertain to adoption, the covenant, and the glory, man. Who are Israelites, man. So who pertain to the adoption, the covenant, and the glory, and the service of the Most High, man. In whom Yahushua came in the flesh, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 24, even us whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles.
Yeah, and that's not talking about all these different nations. These people don't even, these Gentiles that you see in front of you, they're not even looking for the Lord, man. They're not thinking about the Lord. The only time they even think about something that's remotely concerning the Heavenly Father is when one of their people drag them to church. And they go out, they ain't listening to shit, or they about to drop fucking dead. Those Gentiles were the Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that were being called Gentiles by the Israelites the Israelites that were in a Gentile state of mind. You can go to 2 Corinthians 12 and 1, man.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians 12 and 1. It says 12 and 1, right?
Yeah.
So 2 Corinthians 12 and 1, it says, it is not expedient.
1 Corinthians 12 and 1.
1 Corinthians 12 and verse 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
Yeah, that's what made us Gentiles. We other nations, and we took on their customs and their nationality as it was our own. That's what made us Gentiles. And then our people grew up in that. And then on top of that, it was forced on our people via Antiochus Epiphanes the fourth, man. He put that on our people, man. He forced that way of Gentile life on our people by fear of death, man. But a lot of our people are wicked and they follow them anyway. And that Gentile state was a state in the Greek called Hellenin or Hellenistus, man. And our people did that. Just like we were once in a Hellenistic state, man, a Gentile state of mind, man. We was worshiping these idols, Christianity, Islam. A lot of the people on this side here, if you grew up in America, man, you were into one of those two religions, man. Or any type of offshoot of that shit, man. Now you got Jake into Buddhism. Jake get rich, and then now the nigga wanna feng shui his house, man. Got a big ass statue of Buddha in his fucking house. Heavy D was a Buddhist. Patti LaBelle is a Buddhist. What's that nigga name? Tina Turner is a Buddhist. But in reality, they're really Satanists, man. That's who they worship. But they can't come out and tell you that. That's a part of their secret society. but they're in a Gentile state, and they don't want to wake up. They don't want to be Israelites. They don't want to worship Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right. I got a quick one too that shows you that, the Lord saw us as heathens because we weren't, seeking after Him, man, following His ways. This is 2nd Ezra 2 and verse 31. It says, "Remember thy children, or that sleep, for I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth and show mercy unto them, for I am merciful, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Embrace thy children until I come, and show mercy unto them, before my world run over, and my grace shall not fail. I, Ezra, received charge of the Lord upon Mount Oreb, that I should go unto Israel, but when I came unto them, they set me at naught, and despised the commandment of the Lord." And the point is right here on 34. It says, "And therefore I say unto you, all ye heathen," and he's talking to Israel, "all ye heathen that hear and understand, look for your shepherd."
Yeah,
he shall.
The natural heathen, they're not looking for no shepherd.
They don't have a shepherd.
They don't have a shepherd.
Because the Lord just made them to be the heathen.
That's right.
It says, "O ye heathen that hear and understand, look for your shepherd. He shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand, and shall come in the end of the world."
That's right.
See, so when Israel is seeking or following after the ways of the heathens, man, they become heathens, man.
Yeah.
The way they look, the way they act, the idols they worship. So they're compared like unto the heathens, man.
And all that goes back to their customs, man.
That's right.
And that's what our people did. We took on the customs of these other nations, and we dropped our customs. And on top of the fact that when we were, holding on to that,
to his customs,
to our customs, it got beat out of us, man.
That's right.
They beat any remnants of Hebrew out of us, man. They beat the Hebrew out of us, man. But that was the Lord that made them do that, man. And Elder Apostle Hall was talking about, was Lord willing, me and a brother, this week we're going to go into that, different rebellions in the slavery, man. The ones that were successful, man. But the Lord, Esau, it was over generations that he got our people, because let Esau tell a story, we were just docile people that was willing to be thrown into slavery and captivity. We were just docile people that didn't have any strength, so we just accepted slavery. No, that ain't the case, man. It was over generations. You beat one generation down, they die, the next generation grow up, and they grow up in subjugation, man. So our people, you got to a point where Jake thought this is how life was. Right. Just even in their spirit, they knew that wasn't something they wanted. I know we did a lesson some time ago on slave narratives, but you actually had Israelites that were in captivity that were talking about their experience in chattel slavery, man. And one man said if he thought that he was going to be thrown back into chattel slavery again, he'd kill himself, man. Because he even knew that wasn't something that was natural, man. Not for us.
That's right.
So you heathen nations, you were built to be our. Give me Psalm 52 where it says you're gonna get a heathen. Matter of fact, no. Go to do the whole slide. It says the heathen shall be our inheritance. But of the heathens you shall have as bondmen. But of the heathen, I think it's in Leviticus.
Because ultimately that's what they were created for. The heathen nations were created to serve the children of Israel, man. So it's in their spirit to be slaves ultimately, man. But Jay, we got a different spirit on us. That's why, I always, when I was in the world, I would see these other nations do like shit that didn't make sense, bro. And it was just like they don't care about the environment. They do crazy shit. And it was like, now that you come to this understanding, it's because they're like unto beasts. And the Lord tells us about that, man. They need guidance. That's why these motherfuckers are eating a bunch of unclean food. They do a bunch of abominable acts. And it's because they're slaves, man, without a master, And we were supposed to be, their masters, man. But since we we went off following after them, we became like unto them, man. You know, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, hey, the Lord's raising back the elect of Israel, man. And to tell our people who we truly are and how we're supposed to be acting, man. Righteously, you know, with a kingly mindset. Because, man, you see, Jake, the 2/3 of our people, man, they completely gone, man. You know, and that's why, you know, the scriptures say that the heathen look at us and they hiss and nag their head at us, man. Saying, is this the city that man called the perfection of beauty? You know? And that's where when we speak, you know, on who the true Israelites are, everybody got something to say, man. Because they know that, damn, if these people are talking, or if what these people are saying is true, man, we're done for, man. Because look at how we treated these people, man. Look at how we came and killed, murdered, raped, stole everything they had.
Hey,
you know?
Can you go to Leviticus chapter 25? Start at 40.
Leviticus 25 and 40.
Yeah, see what it say.
But as an hired servant and as a sojourn, he shall be with thee.
Start
and
at
shall
42.
serve 42.
Yeah.
For they are my servants which I brought forth.
Start at 40, 41.
Leviticus 25 and 41. And then shall he depart from thee, both he
Hey,
and...
brother, hold on. Pull this down.
Put it away.
Just towards your car. You gotta stand next to me, man. It's like, Let me see what you got.
25 and 42.
It says, and then shall you depart from me for... Start at 42.
Leviticus 25 and 42 says for they are my servants which I brought. What? No, it's cool.
Oh, shit. It is Leviticus chapter 25. Leviticus this is Leviticus chapter 25. Yeah, start at 38.
25 Leviticus 25 and 38 says, I am the Lord Yahweh your power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt to give you the land of Canaan and to be your power. And if thy brother that dwelleth by thee or be waxen poor and be sold unto thee, thou shalt not compel him to serve as a bond servant.
Yeah, because we served in America as bond servants. It was in rigor. First of all, there was no payment. Second of all, it was in the harshest environments, in the harshest conditions, with some of the harshest crops. Okay, and the Lord said that we ain't supposed to. The Lord said that we're not supposed to serve like that. The heathen nations, they were supposed to be serving with that. Read that again.
Leviticus 25.
Yeah, because sorry, brother, when you look at our people love to work, man. They don't really have a problem working. And that goes from Judah all the way to Issachar, man. The white men will tell you that we're lazy, that we're shiftless, that we're just violent and stupid and dumb. Those are all lies, man.
That's right.
Okay? That's slander. Because while we were working for nothing, you were reaping all the benefits, man. And even to this day in 2022, you so-called white people, even the heathen nations, they get to reap the benefits of what we laid down. These other nations, they didn't come over here and work in rigor. I don't care about the Chinaman and the damn railroad. Not every fucking chink came over here to America and worked on the fucking railroad, man.
That's right.
Okay? Not every fucking gook over here that came over here to America came over here in servitude and bonds, man. That's bullshit. Our people, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, we built it and continue to maintain this country, man. Off of free labor, off of slave labor, okay? While you elite planners and you in super elite, you got rich and wealthy, man.
That's right.
Keep reading.
It says, Leviticus 25 in verse 39, it says, and if thy brother that dwelleth by thee be waxing poor, and be sold unto thee, thou shalt not compel him to serve as a bond servant,
Yeah.
but as an hired servant.
Yeah, so you're supposed to pay him. So anytime the Lord set up a parameter, because not every Israelite was rich, man. Or something could have happened where we had to sell our land, or we even lost all our goods. Well, as a brother, we had like a welfare system, but also too a repair system, man. So if one of our brethren, not even just of our immediate family, just of our tribe, man, he fell poor, we're not supposed to hire him as a servant. He's gonna be a manager, man. Hey, this brother's gonna manage my servants, man. He's gonna manage my properties. And while he's managing, you paying him. He's saving his money, you know, he's doing what he gotta do. So when the year of Jubilee came around, which I think it was every 7th year, that man would be released with his wealth, richer than when he got here. Go ahead, brother. But you don't do that for no bond servant. Fuck that. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 40, but as an hired servant and as a sojourner, he shall be with thee and shall serve thee unto the year of Jubilee.
Yep.
And then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with them, and shall return unto his own family, and unto the possession of his fathers shall he return.
And he did have it to where, because it says it in the law too, if he got a wife while he was with you, or even children, hey, they had to stay. And normally he ain't gonna leave his family, so he would stay too. Especially, but he wouldn't stay because he was getting his back beat. If he was getting his back beat, he out of there, man. Fuck one of them kids, man. They'll be all right. You know
They're gonna be released too.
They'll be, yeah, something happened.
If they were Israelites.
Yeah, if they were Israelites, you know. Go ahead, brother.
It says, and they shall depart, and then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own family, and unto the possession of his fathers shall he return. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondmen.
And we end up breaking that law over time.
That's right. It says, verse 43, but it says, thou shalt not rule over them with rigor, but shall fear thy Lord.
Now, that term for rigor is basically just hard oppression, man. And that's what we served in America, was oppression. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you know, that's a commandment of the Lord towards, you know, us Israelites amongst one another, man. So what do you think the Lord's gonna do unto Esau, man, which is a fucking heathen, you know, that took us and put us in hardcore, you know, slavery and servitude, man?
It's gonna be over, man. He's not gonna get, bro, in his kingdom we can go get drunk. If you a drug addict, he can get drugged up, you can get high and numb the pain. He's not gonna be able to do none of that, bro.
That's right. He's not gonna be able to escape reality, man.
No, reality gonna be 24/6, man.
That's right. That's why the scriptures say, if a man be found in his hand, what scripture is that?
If a man's still a man?
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, I'll get it for you.
Yeah, because, you know, ultimately...
He should be put to death, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because ultimately that's what it is. The Lord's going to come back and is going to find his elect, chiefly his elect, you know, in the hands of Esau, man. Serving him, not because we want to, but because he made it to where there is no other way to survive, man, except by serving him, you know?
This is Exodus. Exodus 21:16. It says, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
That's right, and that's, you know, the position that Esau's in. You know, he has the Israelites under his hands, and he's been having us as bondmen and bondwomen, you know, unto him.
It says, and he that, yep, it says, yeah, that was it. So, and we're still in this man's hands. We're still found in Esau's hands to this day. We're in this double's hands. While these nations get to come over here and look at the earth and look at these damn fucking and be a tourist, man,
and enjoy it and
enjoy it.
Man.
They also looking at prisoners of war. Whenever you see a so-called Latino, so-called Negro, a so-called Native American man in America, man, woman or child, we're the leftovers of the prisoners of war, man.
That's right.
We're the leftovers of the people that were brought over here and subjugated over here, man.
That's right. Yeah, because you never see, you know, we always spoke on it when we were down in Waikiki, man. You never see Jake on vacation. You never see Jake on vacation like you see these heathen nations on vacation, man.
Yeah, Jake be over here, but they don't be out here buying and selling like these Edomites and these gooks, man.
Yeah.
When you look at Slocky, you see a Chinese or a Japanese or Korean, what the fuck did they do to earn all this money where they could go in Hermes and buy big ass bags with no problems? Yeah. They buying out Louis Vuitton, big ass bags, bro. I'm talking about bags big as half as the sign right here, man. Walking out of the store with the most audacious bags and items. Now Jake could go up in there and Jake can even purchase something up in there, man. But not on the level that these Moabites and Ammonites and Edomites and these other nations do.
That's right. That's right. They staying in the best hotels.
Yeah.
You know, while Jake is trying to find, you know, the cheapest deal, man.
Yeah, Jake trying to find it. Jake got to stay with somebody.
That's right.
In order to
find the cheap hotels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay in different hotels.
Yeah.
Different nights, because you know some nights vary in price.
Yeah, can't do no events and shit. Fucked up, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says I think that was pretty much it on that one. No?
No, keep reading, bro.
Oh yeah, kind of. Leviticus 25 and verse 43, it says, "Thou shalt not rule over him with rigor, but shall fear thy power."
Yeah, so you supposed Esau, he didn't fear the Most High, man. Even though what he was doing was, this man didn't fear the Most High, man. He didn't know he was doing that because the Lord set him up to do it. He thought he was doing that because it was in his might, man.
Because he was so great.
But because he was so great.
Right. It says, verse 44, it says, "But thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you."
Yeah, so the ones that were supposed to be ruled over with rigor and with no regard is the heathen.
That's right.
They ain't in chains. They ain't on plantations. They ain't saying yassa, massa, nosa, massa. They ain't doing none of that. They backs ain't being beaten because they came up short on a cotton bell. Huh? They weren't being defrauded of their wages. Hey, shit, we're not even gonna be doing that, man. After 1,000 years of long, hardcore slavery, they're gonna be let out of that and being able to go back to their land, and they're gonna be paid for their services, man.
That's
before
right.
the sun go down, man. Ain't gonna be no fucking 2 weeks to a month.
A month, yeah.
Taxes being taken
crazy,
out and
bro.
shit. Weirdo shit. Paid with FRNs, paper coupons. They're gonna get gold and silver, man.
That's right.
Before the sun go down. So we even in there, we're gonna be dealing with them righteously, man. They've never dealt with us righteously, man. None of these nations, even over here in Hawaii, these people, they didn't deal with the so-called Puerto Ricans that was brought over here for cheap labor. They didn't deal with them righteously, man. And you're gonna pay for that, man. That's why all you nations, you just go up, hey, just get ready, man. Just get ready for it, man. I don't want to hear that denying shit. You know, some of my best friends are black. Some of my best friends are Mexican. I love everybody. No, the fuck you don't.
That's right.
You don't love nobody. You don't even love yourselves, man. You don't even know what love is. Kick that shit to somebody else, man. Hey, the scripture says that your children was going to seek to please the poor. You can't please us. Ain't no pleasing us, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, "Both thy bondmen and bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids."
But Jake was doing that to each other. You did it to each other as if it wasn't no heathens around to do that shit too, man. That's why we in the condition we in today. Go ahead.
Verse 45, "Moreover, the children of the strangers that do sojourn amongst you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they beget in your land, and they shall be your possession.
So just like we were born in this land, and we became Esau's possession through his bond system. They took the chains off, and they put bonds on us, man. Different types of birth certificates, social security numbers, adhesive contracts.
Right.
They got paperwork on every last Israelite that's in this country, man. Just about. And anyone that they don't got paperwork on, they're gonna sacrifice you. They'll use you as a satanic sacrifice, man. A ritual, man. Nobody will be worried about you because ain't no paperwork. You don't exist. You off the books.
And that's what they do in the third world countries, man. Yep. They go down there to the poorest neighborhoods, and they take these kids for organ harvesting and all that shit,
yep.
Man.
Yep. They do that. They actually have children, or they force people to have children just so they can destroy them.
That's right.
And then those that come over here so-called illegally, oh man, hey, you don't exist. You're not on nobody's paperwork. So guess what? They gonna do you in, man. Sex trafficking, satanic sacrifices, ritualistic killings.
It's like I don't remember if you saw that movie that I told you about where it was like this rich Edomite family.
I saw the trailer for it.
Oh yeah, the lady went to Home Depot and she grabbed up Issachar and Ephraim and she and made them basically slaves. Took them captive, man. Yeah. And then ended up killing all of them.
Yeah. And nobody
knew because they were illegal and shit.
That's right, man. These fucking devils, man. Y'all gonna pay for that shit, bro.
Hell fucking yeah.
Oh, y'all gonna pay for that. Every last one of you are gonna pay for it, man. And the Lord, when he destroyed Egypt, he didn't just destroy the wealthy of the Egyptians, man. The servants got destroyed too. Their cattle, their children. Right. They all had to pay for that, man.
That's right. Verse 46, it says, and ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever.
So the Lord said that you nations are going to be our bondmen forever. So even when brothers are wondering, well, what's going to happen after 1,000 years? They still going to be workforce. They're going to be able to have lands. But guess what? They're going to work. They've been working for us, man.
That's right.
For not just the super elite of Israel, but the non-super elite of Israel, man. None of our children, none of our sons, none of our daughters, none of our wives are going to work, man. Ever. They're not going to know what a job is, man. They're not going to know what it is getting tired. Just like these people, they don't really know what work is, man. You got people making millions of dollars a year, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year doing nothing. Literally nothing.
Yeah.
Working from home remotely, pressing a button on a computer.
Yep.
Money just coming in with no problem. You know what I'm saying? They got savings. Well, now, a lot of you people, you starting to feel the burn now because they're getting rid of all that shit. But even still, they don't know what real labor is, man.
For real, man. Especially
you don't know what
the elite, bro.
Yeah. Oh, man, the super elite. Them niggas ain't never did a hard day's work in their life, man. The Rothschilds, the Rockefeller. This nigga, David the Rothschild, this nigga been floating around the earth in a plastic fucking boat forever, doing nothing. Just get his nigga reward for nothing. He don't know what it's like to clock in and clock out. I gotta file my income tax and shit. I hope I got enough time to file it. He don't do none of that shit, man. His sisters, his brothers, they don't know what work is. Their grandfathers, their uncles.
They don't even wash their own dish or iron a shirt.
Nothing. They never don't even tie their own shoes, bro.
That's right.
So y'all been living on a high horse for over 500 years, man. So you got a bill to pay, man.
That's right. It says, ye shall take them as an inheritance, and an inheritance for your children after you.
And that's what y'all supposed to be to us. But we were that to you.
Right.
And that's what you're trying to do now, but you're not doing it to the whole earth, not just the Israelites. Right. We were the beta test. That's what we were. We were the beta test. And now you're trying to do that with all these nations, but that's not your blessing. That's our blessing.
That's right. Yeah, Esau to a point, he's done it through what? Through finance, man.
Yeah.
You know, he developed, a system where all the families of the earth are in debt to him, and now, basically we gotta be their slaves, But he wants to ultimately control you for fully, man. To have the power of death and life, man. You know, and then he's gonna do it through that mark that we've been telling you about. It says, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondman forever, but over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule over another with rigor. You know, and again, you know, those were rules on how to treat us, one towards another, Israelite unto Israelite, man. But Esau, Edom, you know, being a heathen, the basis of all men, he took us and had us serve him in rigor, man. So what do you think the judgment is going to be unto him, man? It's going to be a harsh judgment. Real quick, it says, this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 12. It says, for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. So the nation of Israel, we weren't created to serve slavery, man, to be bondmen and bondwomen unto the heathen nations. But we drank of that cup. Why? Because of our disobedience. It says, and art thou he who shall altogether go unpunished? So are you Edomites, the so-called white man, the so-called white race, are you that race that's gonna go altogether unpunished for what you did unto, especially unto the children of Israel? He's asking that question. It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it, man. So you're gonna get a righteous judgment, which is what? To ultimately receive 1,000 years of hardcore slavery and then be done away with, man. That whole nation of people is going to be destroyed, man, because they're nothing but evil. If you look at the track record of the so-called white race, man, it's nothing to be proud of, man. It's nothing to admire, you know. Everything but righteousness. Nothing but death, killing, murdering, deceit. That's what the white race has brought into the earth, man.
The Edomite race.
The Edomite race, yeah, because that white, yeah. That Edomite race has brought unto the earth, man. And that's why we're in the condition we're in. Because they're ruling. Yep. The border, the basis of men, the border of wickedness is ruling the earth.
Can you get Malachi 1 and 1 start at the top?
This is Malachi 1 and 1. It says the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? What was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and Esau, and Salakia, and hated Esau.
And that was quoted by Paul in Romans chapter 9. You know, our people, you see us in the condition, we grew up in the ghettos, the favelas, just fucked up out here. And you see the heathen, they've been getting up over us for years. Not years, decades, hundreds of years. Because even during the time of Edras, the heathen, they were winning around us, man. And Jake feel like the Heavenly Father hates us, but in reality, the Lord was disciplining us for our iniquities. Okay? And that's the reason why we became low. And it's also part of the curses. He said if we stop following him and we stop following his laws and commandments, hey, this is a part of their contract. And we're living out the curses, man. So you look at Jake, you like, damn, how's the Lord love us? You see Esau, when it looks like he's winning, you know, but he said he loved us and hated Esau, man. Keep reading.
It says, verse 4, it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished.
Start at 3 again.
Malachi 1 and 3, it says, and I hate Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
And that's what he did to, look at Petra. Look at Mount Seir. That shit is nothing. And then that's what he's going to do worse to America, man.
That's right.
He's going to lay this place waste. And it's going to be nothing, man. See, our kingdom that's coming is going to be eternal, man. And we ain't going to have to die to see it, man. Lord, when we part of the elect, we're going to be part of the first fruits. We're going to get them brand new bodies. We're going to come out of them chariots, man, we're going to set it up on the earth, man. Right along with our power, Yahweh and our king, King David. The King of Kings is Yahweh, and King David is going to be with us.
That's right.
We're going to set the foundation. We're going to set precedence, man, so that the children that come behind us, man, the 2/3 that die on this side, they're going to inherit everlasting life along with an everlasting kingdom, man.
We're gonna establish righteousness upon the earth, man.
Exactly, man. And it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. And that's true love. Because these nations, they're not receiving that. They're trying to. They're doing it through deception, but they're not gonna receive it.
That's right. It says, verse 4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Yeah, and you see that what they did with America. America was a beautiful place, it became desolate, and they were turning to build it. But go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
They shall build, and the Lord is going to throw down. And even in this time, the so-called modern time, construction is going on all around America. You might not can't see it from this vantage, but there's construction going all around this place, man. But the Lord's going to throw that shit down. These buildings not going to be 10 and 20 years old and then destruction. Nah, man, they're going to be like maybe 6 months to a year old or something like that. And then just opening, grand closing.
Hey.
Go ahead.
It says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
They said they're going to be called the border of wickedness. So wherever this Edomite double go, he's the border of wickedness, man. He brings wickedness with him. It starts and stops with him.
That's right.
Anywhere this man, he don't believe it, but anywhere he goes, he's desecrating that land.
Oh, we were right there.
This man's a walking plague. He's death incarnated, man. And it shows even when you look at the lessons of his people, man, they're filthy people, man. They're disgusting people. Spiritually, they're estranged from the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They eat nothing but abominable foods. They go where that's why they can go to any nation and just fall right in with no problem. You don't see none of these nations attacking this nigga, trying to get him up off the land. They let come on in, my brother. You know, but when it come to one of us, when it come to our people, he just fucked us up. And our people just love him.
That's right.
But this man is hated by the Most High. And that's what me and the brother was speaking about when we come here. I was like, Jake got to learn to hate this devil and all these heathen nations like they hate us, man. And when it says hate them, it don't mean Negroes or Latinos only. It don't mean be overtly demonic to these people, man. The scripture tell us, if it be at all possible, be at peace with all men. But that don't mean we don't hate you. We abstain from this man's ways. Abstain from these people's ways. Don't try to trim your ways to seek their love and acknowledgement.
Right.
Ignore them like they ignore you. Like that Edomite walked up and tried to ask us a question. I ignored that bitch, man. I ain't fuck. She wasn't gonna stand there and be converted.
Yeah.
And the brother told her we were preaching the Bible. She walked up the block because this ain't for her. You know, I was telling the brother, you got to start hating people with class, man. Hate them with class, man. Be better than them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because in the kingdom of heaven, we gonna look down on you nations, man. For real.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna super look down on you. You're gonna know that you hate it, man. You're gonna know that you ain't loved, man. Only time we deal with your woman is if they the super finest of the finest. You know how Esau, this nigga be fat as fuck with a fucked up ass leather tan, and he just had the finest of the finest on his shoulder, and you know he ain't laying no pipe to this bitch. He giving this bitch the check.
Hell fucking yeah.
He giving this bitch a check, and she's with it. Well, that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom with us. Excepting we gonna be laying pipe.
That's right.
We gonna lay some real pipe, man.
Hell yeah.
You ain't seen BBC and LBC, BLC. Just wait
right.
to the kingdom. We gonna lay it, and we gonna humble these hoes, man.
That's right, man.
And them bitches ain't gonna be nothing more than a concubine, a toy, a portal for one of our children to come through, man.
That's right, man.
She ain't finna get no covenant agreement with her and her family. Nah, bitch. You gonna get this dick and you gonna get the fuck out.
That's right.
That's what the fuck's gonna happen. And you gonna love it.
That's right.
We ain't gonna have to rape you. What? Rape? Them days are over.
Or pay you nothing.
Them days we ain't paying you shit.
Yeah. you're gonna
Bitch, you're gonna be in that one. You're gonna bend that knee. You're gonna be in one of our chambers with a chain on your neck or wrist. And when it's time for us to lay with you, we want to play with you. We had one of the servers come in and unlock that thing, and you're gonna lay it down. And that goes for all you heathen nations, man. From you Polynesians, Micronesians, Melanesians, to Hamitic people, to Edomites, to Moabites, and Ammonites, Arab. We're gonna break y'all off, man. We're gonna do it but we're gonna do it with what? Style and class, baby. Like the brother said, we're gonna do it class, man.
We're gonna do it like nobody's ever done it, man.
Never.
You see these heathen nations with money, man. They don't know how to use that shit.
No.
They don't know how to have fun.
Get us Sirach chapter 14. Start at the top. And then we'll go back to Malachi. I think you done in Malachi? We'll go back to Malachi when we get into that. Get 14 though. Sirach 14. Start at the top.
This is Sirach 14:1. It says, "Blessed is the man that hath not slipped with his mouth, and is not pricked with the multitudes of sins. Blessed is he whose conscience has not condemned him, and whom is not fallen from his hope in the Lord."
And that's the elect. Keep reading.
Riches are not comely for a nigger.
Yeah.
And what shall...
No, read that again and listen.
Ecclesiasticus 14:3. Riches are not comely for a nigger.
And a nigger is a stingy person. And that's you Edomites, man.
That's right.
You're the real niggers of the earth, man.
And even all the heathens.
And all the rest of you heathens. Y'all the niggers, man. Go ahead.
And what shall an envious man do with his money?
Yeah, what shall an envious man do with his money? Because Esau...
Hoard it up.
Huh?
Hoard it up.
Yeah, Esau, you in these other nations, man, you hoard up wealth like it's going somewhere. You know? But you're envious of who? You envious of us, man. You wish you can be like us, man.
That's right.
You wish you had it like we got it, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 4, "He that gathereth by the fraud in his own soul, gathereth for others, and that shall spend his goods riotously."
So that's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to show you that definition for riotously. The definition for riotously.
Yeah, because my majority of, of people with money, man, they don't really enjoy that shit, man. Especially, Esau, well, all of the heathens, man. But, and the women are with you. Why? Because you give them a check.
Yeah.
Not because, you're so fun to be around with.
You're knowledgeable. You got so much wisdom.
Hell no.
Nah. So that word for riotously says, is inciting or taking part in a riot or given to mark by unrestrained revelry, man. Loose. So read that portion again.
Ecclesiasticus 14:5. And 4, it says, "He that gathereth by the fraud in his own soul gathereth for others, that shall spend his goods riotously."
That's what you Edomites done. You gather your riches by the fraud, man. Get Ecclesiasticus 10:8. You gather your riches by defrauding, man. But you didn't know that you gathering all that up for him that's going to spend it riotously, man. Unrestrainedly, loosely. To us in the kingdom of heaven, money is going to mean nothing. Gold, silver is nothing to us. Gold, silver is going to mean nothing to us. Land, nothing to us. We're not going to be like trying to hoard that shit up. It ain't going to be shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be righteous land, but we're not going to hoard these things because we're going to know, and you're going to know that all that belongs to us anyway, including you.
That's right.
Even when these nations get out of hardcore captivity, money is going to be nothing to us. Everything going to be like free to us, like it is to the super elite.
Yep.
Everything's free to them. You think they pay Louis Vuitton or anybody else for any of that shit? No, they get it for free.
Or for gas or
for gas or fuel. They don't have to pay for a passport. They don't have to pay for they don't have to go through TSA and get pat down. They ain't worried about the cost of fuel and a carbon footprint. They just move whenever it's time for them to go. If they want to have breakfast in Hong Kong and lunch in the UK, they can do that. And their planes and their jets is on go as soon as it's time to go. They don't have to make no reservation. They ain't got to make no schedule. They ain't got to make They ain't got to book a flight. None of that. Hey, I'm leaving. They ain't even got to say gas it up. They ain't even got to use them. I'm leaving. And they already know what time it is. Bags, security is on deck. And they get in there and they ready to go. Well, that's how we going to be.
That's right.
Our chariot's going to be ready to go. Hey, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going. And just walk off. The brother going to be like, yo.
Teleport into
Yeah, we ain't got to walk off. We going to teleport, bro. Hey, brother, you ready to go? And brother Jake ain't going to be like, yo, where? Let me go talk to my woman.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Jake going to be like, oh, we out. Like you said, we out, man. We gonna be together. I believe that, bro. I believe we gonna be tight as shit. We tight now, but in the kingdom, Lord, when we part of the elect, bro, we gonna be super tight, bro. Super tight. I can go to this man's place whenever I want, man. I might have a palace on his property, man. And likewise, he me. Yeah, my kids gonna be his kids. My daughter's gonna be his daughters, man. His son's gonna be my sons, man. Hey, brother, I'm gonna send my sons coming up there. Oh, no problem, brother. No problem. The servant's gonna be on deck.
Right.
On deck, hey, because the Hebrew word for uncle is dad. Dad.
God.
Dad gonna be like dad, Malak. You know, because Abba is the word for dad. Father.
That's right, man.
Our daughter's gonna be like Shalom. Like even our children on this side are tight, man. I can't miss his daughter, man. They grew up together, man. They were like babies together, bro. Just like he's my only friend. They were each other's only friends, man. They're gonna be reunited in the kingdom, man. Believe that.
Like the scriptures say, that daughters shall be nursed by that side.
We're gonna get into that too, man, because we talk about this fucking shitty ass, this shithole. We're gonna talk about what we gonna get, man. Keep reading, bro.
Ecclesiastes 10:8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
And that's how this man has gotten his wealth and riches, by deceit. We ain't gonna have to do that, man. We're going to get it by conquering, man. We're going to conquer those that conquered us. We're going to oppress those that oppressed us.
That's right.
We're going to take what's theirs because it really is ours. The earth was made for our sake. The earth was created for a colony of sons of the Most High, of sons of the power, man.
That's right.
It wasn't created for the heathen to have a fucking a heathen smorgasbord. It wasn't created to be a heathen playground, man. It was not created for that. This place was not created for the so-called white man and these other nations to just gallivant across it and do what they want to do, man. Where they want to do it and who they want to. No, it was not. The earth was created for the sake of the Israelites, man. The sons of God, man. Yasha Allah, man.
That's right.
We're gonna be the governors of judgment. So when you die, everybody go to the spirit world. Everybody go to what you call heaven, man. Everybody. No matter how righteous or wicked you are. And there you get your judgment. But then you got to come down here on this earth and be judged and live through it. Well, guess what? There's nobody running it. Right. The people that's running it is the wicked. And they fucking it up. So guess what? We're going to be the rulers of that. So when you be born back in this world, you got to meet the judges, man. Oh, put him over there. Put her over there. This motherfucker going to be born with a leg coming out of his forehead. This motherfucker gonna be born with her arms backwards. She gonna be fucked up. Well, that's already gonna be decided in the spirit world. Hey, when you come back, you're gonna be born with a foot on your forehead. And you're gonna walk like this.
Yeah, I've seen some.
Tell that nigga to kick a beat. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be. Hey, get that scripture where it says, "As in heaven, as in earth, on the earth, man." Cause see, in the spirit world, the people that matter are the Israelites, man. Right. We matter. We the spirits that matter. These heathen nations, they're nothing in the spirit world. They in a corner somewhere waiting to come back. We the ones chilling. And it's been multiple Edomites that had near-death experience or death experience and came back and said the same thing, man. Now, I remember one time they had this story, this Edomite boy, supposedly he died and went to heaven, and he said Jesus was a nigger. And then he said in heaven, they were the entertainment, man. He said they were playing basketball. Yeah, the Edomites were the entertainment, man. Like we the entertainment down here.
Yeah, or that had a vision too of the spirit world that he was telling the Jake woman. I think it was one of the brothers' wife.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that same word. Hey, this will be on the same time. Yeah, the brother said his wife is a nurse or something like that, and the Edomite said that in the spirit world he wasn't important, man. Right. He wasn't important in the spirit world, man. He said in the spirit world, he was just nothing. And even an Edomite woman, she was near death. She said the same thing. She said that she wasn't, she was a nobody. She was nothing. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of St. Matthew 6 and 10. Starting at 9, it says, after this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Yep.
You know, so the kingdom of heaven is going to be what?
A mirror
of the spiritual realm.
Absolutely.
You know?
And the Most High and his son, Yahweh Shai and his son, and the holy angels on the right-hand side, they are complete power of that whole thing. And all powers on the right-hand side and the left side bow the knee to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Constantly, man. Praising him. That's what's going to happen on the kingdom and the kingdom of heaven, man. Which is going to be here on earth, man.
That's right.
We're gonna manage your judgments.
Yeah.
While managing it, we're gonna live luxuriously. We're gonna live opulently. We're gonna live righteously, man. While meeting out judgment. And our sons are gonna meet out judgment. And their sons and their sons. And we're gonna live to see all of it, man.
That's right.
We're gonna live to see all of it. That's how it's gonna, as like the scripture said, as it is in heaven, on earth as it is in heaven, man. On earth as it is in heaven, man. And this is not heaven. You don't see no faggots, no sodomites in the spirit world, man, hanging out, doing what the fuck they want to do, having pride parades, man. You don't have no Edomites calling the shots in the spirit world, man. You don't got no heathens worshiping their idols in the spirit world, man.
Right.
It ain't no round table of the white Christ, white Jesus, and Joseph Smith and the Heavenly Father sitting here talking about what's going to happen on this earth, man. Hell to the Nizar.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, shit. Go ahead and get Isaiah 60. Start at the top.
So Isaiah 60 and 1, it says, arise, shine, for the light is come, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
And that's what the people are in. They're in gross darkness. The whole earth is in darkness underneath the rulership of the Edomite, and even the people, especially our people. 2/3 of our people are in gross darkness. It's complete confusion, man. Go ahead.
But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
And that's what's happening to the hopeful elect.
And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising.
And that's what's happening right now. The Israelites that were in a Gentile state of mind and are marked for salvation are coming to this holy light, man. And the kings, they're going to come to us too.
That's right.
Eventually. Keep reading.
Lift up thine eyes round about and see, all they gather themselves together, they come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far, and thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side.
That's right. And that's what's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. Because even when we come out of them chariots, man, we're going to get the rebellious of our people. We're going to smoke them out. And then our sons, those that are, are not rebellious, they're going to be good.
That's right.
They're going to come in.
It says, then shalt thou see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because of the abundance of the sea shall be converted into thee.
And that's not talking about the waters. That's talking about the people. The people are a sea. They can compare it to a sea in the book of Revelations, man. It says all their abundance, they're gonna come towards us, man.
Right.
All their precious stones, all their precious metals, that's coming to us. All their resources is coming to us. We're not just gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. It's gonna be a loop video, bro. Yeah, you're gonna have your time where you do your thing, and that's good. But we're gonna be managing the earth resources, man. Correctly, man. We're gonna be managing the earth resources. We're gonna be managing the earth resources, man. We, like I said, it ain't gonna be a loop video, man. We're gonna have thousands and thousands, millions of wives and billions of children, yes. But we're gonna be in charge of that. We're gonna be in charge of making all. We're talking about the governing body, the 140. Hold that. Gets Revelation 7. Start at the top and read the real quick. The 140. We're speaking of the 144,000. Okay, start at 2.
Revelations 7 and 2 says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
And right, and that's right. And that seal is the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and his son is Yahawashi. And only ones that's going to get that is the elect. Starting off with the the elect, 144,000, man.
Right.
And which is also this truth too as well. Go ahead.
It says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the sons of Israel.
So that's starting out. This is the governing body that the brother's about to read. Okay, because it's also going to be a mixed multitude of men, women, and children, Israelites, from out of all the 4 corners of the earth, all the nations of the earth as well. Right?
It says, of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000, and of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000, and of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000, and the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000, and the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000, and of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000, and the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000, and the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000, and the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000, and of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000.
That's right.
And of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000.
That tribe of Joseph is Ephraim. Go ahead.
And of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000.
That's right. And so the tribe of Benjamin, the so-called West Indian, those people that live in the Caribbean islands, those are Israelites from the tribe of Benjamin.
It says, and after, read the rest one?
Read the verse 9.
And after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands.
You know, white robe is righteousness, and those palms represent peace.
And cried with
go ahead.
And cried with a loud voice, saying, salvation to our power, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb.
And that's Yahawashi. So let's go back to where we was at.
Back in Isaiah 60 and verse 5, it says,
and that's only for the children of Israel, man.
That's right.
You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, those that look and those that go back to us, salvation is for us, not the whole world, not these other nations. It's for us. But those we got our people scattered amongst other nations. That's who salvation is according to the Bible. It's for according to the Bible. Read Romans 1-5 real quick.
Romans 1-5?
Romans 9, 1-5. I'm sorry, brother. Romans 9, 1-5 real quick. We'll go back to Isaiah 60.
I say the truth in Christ, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Mashiach, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises, who are the fathers, and of whom concerning the flesh Hamashiach came, who is over all, God bless forever. Amen.
And that's right. So salvation is for us.
The promises,
the glory, the covenant is for us. And not everybody on this planet is an Israelite.
That's right.
So let's go back to Isaiah 60, because our kingdom is going to be fresh to life. I'm not going to say fresh to death, man. Our kingdom is going to be fresh to life, man. People gonna be hearing about what we got going on, and they're gonna come from miles and miles to see it, man. That's in the scriptures too. And the scripture says that it's like 10 of them gonna take hold of 100 gonna take hold of the skirt of the Israelite man, saying, "Hey, teach us your ways, teach us the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua." They're not doing that to them so-called Israelis over there, them 1948ers, but they're gonna do that for us. Because we're gonna be ruling this world in righteousness. It's nothing but righteousness is gonna be laid out on this earth, man. The way you see the earth today, everybody living how they want to live, all these heathens running around doing what they want to do, pushing this spirit of wickedness. That's not gonna be going on in the kingdom of heaven. There's not gonna be no confusion in the kingdom of heaven between a man and a woman. You go out into a club and you think you're talking to a chick, and it's really a man, and vice versa. That's not gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, bro. You got people talking about children, little babies. What was like 4 to 8 years old? I think Biden said an 8-year-old could tell you, could change itself. That's off, man. It's not gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. Keep reading.
That's right. It says, the multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephraim, all day from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense.
And they ain't talking about these little sticks, man. We're talking about the real resins. Those are real incense, the ones that's worth money.
That's right.
There's certain incense you can't get on the market, bro.
Oh yeah. I was looking at frankincense, and they have a store in Manhattan over in New York, where it's like the best resins, bro. And that shit is like they bring out the resin in like these special containers and shit. It looks like a luxury fucking shop, bro. I was
that's
like,
real.
Damn.
Can you imagine having not just boatloads, but big cargo of that coming into the city, bro? And how good it's gonna smell?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And they're not even lit. It ain't gonna be lit yet. It's gonna be smelling good.
Yep.
That's what's gonna be in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
All those are natural resources. Incense, resin, that's a natural resource.
That's right.
Hey, what's it called? Green. You just said it. Green myrrh. I think you just. What is it called?
Frankincense.
Frankincense.
Okay.
Green frankincense is super expensive, bro. Man, you can't get that.
That's right.
You can't. It's really hard to get it, and we're gonna have all of that, man.
Right.
Keep reading.
It says, they shall bring gold and incense, and they shall show forth the
It said they
praise
shall bring
of the
gold
Lord.
and incense, man. So as these kings come with chains on their neck, because they go when they come present themselves amongst us, like the brother said earlier, they're gonna bend the knee, and not just one knee, both knees, head to the floor. All you're gonna see is asses and elbows, man, and the back of heads, man. That's what's gonna be that's what's gonna be when you come in the presence of an Israelite man. You ain't gotta worry about being in the presence of an Israelite woman. You're not even gonna be able to look at her.
That's right.
Like now, when it come to our women, anybody can have our women, and they do. You go to Dubai, they do that sick stuff with women of our women over there for some money. That's not gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, bruh. Our women gonna be dainty. You're not even gonna see their feet on the ground, bruh. How you see the black woman and the Latin woman in the street fighting each other, rolling around on the ground all dirty, fighting each other. You see the bottom of their feet. What? In the kingdom of heaven, bro, our women gonna be seen and not heard, but they're gonna be seen by their husbands.
Right.
You other nations ain't gonna dare look at our women. You see how the only man on earth that's gonna be able to deal with all the women of the nations are gonna be Israelite men. These other nations, they're not gonna be dealing with each other like they do down here. Remember, there's not gonna be no confusion. Order. That's to deal with the women of the nations. Get that real quick in 1 Kings 10 and 11. I'm sorry, I think it's 10 and 11. It talks about King Solomon's wives. That was a blessing that was given for the kings, man. The average individual couldn't deal with the women of multiple nations, man. They couldn't do that. That was something for the kings, and that was set up so that King Solomon was making covenants with the different nations, because he had to deal with the different resource landscape, for lack of a better term, man. He was basically making, by him marrying those women, they became pawns in the world trade, man. And that's something that's only set up for the kings, man. It's not gonna be like that in the kingdom of heaven, man. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, it's not.
It might be 11.
11 and 10?
Yeah. No, it says Solomon had many wives. Hey, this is 1 Kings 11. I know it's in 11 and 3.
Okay. 1 Kings 11 and 3, and he, speaking about King Solomon, has 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines.
Yeah.
And his wives turned away his heart.
Start at what was that? 3. Start at the top.
1 Kings 11 and 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughters of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Sidonians, and Hittites, and the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.
And that's the reason. It wasn't that we couldn't deal with them, it's that if we did, we had to deal with them on a concubinage level. Not a marriage level, not make a covenant with them. Because once we do that, we start worshiping their idols, which happened to King Solomon, and it happened to us. Go ahead.
It says,
so King Solomon had wives of the different nations, the Edomites, and best believe he ain't had no fat Tammy equal to Edomite, bro. He had the baddest Edomite woman that you could find, man.
Right.
He didn't have no, he didn't have no.
The richest king.
Yeah. And beyond his riches, he was wise, but he was a king of all kings. So he got the best of everything. See, like our people, our men, we got to settle for the worst of everything, man. Even if you do get a Karen that look decent, she's still a demon, and she ain't really bringing nothing with the marriage, man, except her. Because her family probably disowned her, or you have children, but you don't
like
they don't really fuck with you like that. Nah, in the kingdom of heaven, bro, we're gonna get the baddest of the baddest women. We're gonna get the cream of the crop, man. We're gonna get the best women, bro. Our women ain't gonna have no fat on them, no cellulite. They gonna be virgins. She ain't gonna be done laying through. She gonna hit the cop carousel and then come to you talking about she wanna be a wife. Nah. She gonna even the Israelite woman gonna be a virgin when she deal with you, man.
Right.
You gonna have as many wives as the eye can see, man. All that one man, I'm a one woman man. And nah, bruh. That's not gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, bruh. You got it chopped. That's some shit that happen in America, bruh. Ain't no fucking one woman man shit, bruh. Fuck out of here, man. We gonna have women. You gonna have children, bruh. How a small one gonna be a large nation, bruh? Come on, man. You gonna do that with one woman? Even she gonna get tired of being knocked up.
Yeah.
But hey, she gonna get it. Go ahead.
Back in Isaiah?
Yeah.
Back in Isaiah 60 and verse 7, it says, all the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee, the rams of Nebaioth, and they shall come they shall come up with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory.
That's right.
Which is the nation of Israel.
Which is us.
It says,
and even our land's gonna be established, man.
That's right.
That's the first place y'all gonna build up is Israel, buddy.
That's right.
Straight up. And our borders are gonna be enlarged. So it's not gonna be that stretch of land that you see right now. No. Our land gonna stretch from Egypt all the way into what you call modern day Iraq, which is called ancient Mesopotamia. We're gonna get the best portions of that, man. That whole land of Hamongog, the valley of the troops, that's gonna be reconstituted too. All them dead bodies gonna put earth into that land. Because when the body hit the soil, that soil is rich and fertilized. Yep. That's a good fertilization, man. Yeah. So all them bodies, man, they're gonna turn that Petra, Seir, Mount Seir, that's coming to Judah. And it ain't gonna be no desolate mountainous area, man. Hell nah, man. It's gonna be like if you ever seen the movie Coming to America, the first one, the opening scene where they doing a flyover of Zamunda. Yeah. It was nothing but lush rivers and trees, jungle. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven for us, man. Because ancient Israel wasn't a desert land that they show you today. It was beautiful, man.
Yeah, the Lord destroyed it because of the wickedness, man.
Our wickedness destroyed that land. Our iniquities made dearth come to that land. Famine and plagues. But after the nuclear missiles clean that land, man, it's gonna be man.
I've seen like you know, lookouts of those areas.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like desert obviously now, but you see how like the landscape, man, you can have vision to see like we're talking about rivers, animals, and all that, man. It's gonna be a beautiful place, man.
It's gonna be beautified, man. Because that's how it was. The Lord said He's gonna make it even better than before. That was the garden planted eastward in Eden. Idon is the earth. This is Idon. All this earth is Idon. The earth was supposed to be a paradise, man. It wasn't supposed to be a naked, barren land, man. Shit, even Africa, bro. Like, as much as I hate that land, bro, that place gonna be beautified. The whole earth's gonna be beautified again, man. Anywhere we touch is gonna be nice, man. And it's still places in the world that still look like that. The brother, the priest here had put me on to Sweden, parts of Sweden. I think you were showing me, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas don't even go there.
Hell no.
Damn, Jake gonna be up in there like in the swarms. You know what I'm saying? Jake wanna go to the Caribbean or some shit, or go to the Dominican Republic and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know? Nah, man. I saw a Jake woman. She did go there. She drank right out the creek, bro.
Oh yeah.
She put a little water bottle in there, and it was the water. You can still drink it.
Yeah. Hell
That's how it's supposed to be, man. Instead, you got to go to the store and try to get some pH water, man. That's over 9.
Yeah, and them places are expensive to go to, man.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like Edomite land.
Yeah. And they do that on purpose.
Yeah, you got to spend like an sort.
And when you go there, you're gonna be hated. You're gonna feel the hate. Nah, man, in the kingdom of heaven, man, it's gonna be nothing but love, man. And that one sister, she had a dream, and she said that she stepped off the chariot with her husband. She was walking behind him, and she said she was goots. She seen some goots. She said flat face. She said I think she called them flat face motherfuckers and shit. But anyway, they were paying homage, man. They were, even if they were gonna get bad judgment or good judgment, they were paying homage, and they were happy to see us, man. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom, man. Well, let's keep on reading.
Verse 8, it says, who are these that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their windows?
Yeah, because we're going to have chariots. Every Israelite man going to have a fleet of his own chariots, man. You can forget about the race, forget about the Rolls Royces and the Ferraris, the bikes. Nah, bruh. That's child's play, bruh.
That was the best Esau
That's the best
have.
he could have, man. I saw a video recently of a flood happened in Dubai, an underground parking garage, and millions of dollars of cars got fucking destroyed, man, by the water. I was like, man, that another happened in the kingdom. Ain't no chariot gonna get flooded out. What? Nah, bruh. And every Israelite's gonna have a chariot over top of his and her house, man. Her dwellings, man. His dwellings, man. Every Israelite just zip through the skies with, man. That's just gonna be one just protecting us, man. Chilling, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, verse 9, and surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first.
Yeah, because those ships of Tarshish is Portugal, Spain. That was the first place that took our people captive. So it's spiritual too. Go ahead.
It says, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of Yahweh thy power, and the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee.
That's right. So keep reading.
And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
Oh, that means somebody gonna do some work.
That's right.
Who the sons of strangers? These other nations, man. They're gonna build our walls up because we ain't doing no work. We did enough work, man. The Lord said he's gonna give us rest from all our hard bondage, which we was made to serve, man. And when that means rest, it don't mean dying in the coffin. When that means rest, it don't mean you sitting in the back of your house building a fence. Hell nah, bruh. These heathen nations gonna be working. They ain't doing shit.
That's right.
Yeah, look at them. They just sit there, look, doing nothing. She in the car on a heathen in the car on his phone. That's not gonna be in the, everybody not gonna have access to the Urim and the Thummim like they do now, man.
That's right.
First of all, they're not gonna have no distraction. Ain't gonna be no Netflix in the kingdom. It's gonna be a lot of chilling, but ain't gonna be no Netflix. Ain't gonna be no Paramount Plus, no Disney Plus. Nah, bruh. It's gonna be some work plus, more work, plus more work, plus more work, bruh. For the heathen. Go ahead.
It says,
For real, man. All these damn streaming services. Yeah. You gotta watch. You sit there binge watching TV all goddamn day, eating chicken.
Isaiah 60:10, it says, the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
Yeah. So these nations, they're going to be our slaves. Vocab alone. There's going to be slavery's coming back in a huge way.
That's right.
And who's going to be the slaves? These other nations, man. Not us. Go ahead.
And their kings.
Every Israelite man is going to be a king. Every Israelite man. To the thuggy, from the most intellectual Israelite, to the thuggy, huh?
To the crackhead in the street.
To the crackhead in the street. From the thuggy to the druggy. Ain't gonna be none of that in the kingdom, bro. Every Israelite man gonna be a prince. He gonna grow up and become a king, man.
That's right. It says, and their kings shall minister unto thee.
And priests, we're gonna be kings and priests. Go ahead, the kings shall what?
And their kings shall minister unto thee.
Man, they're gonna serve us, man.
For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
And that's what you see what's going on. Right now, you see the Lord's wrath. So he smote us with these other, and how did he do it? He used the other nations to do it. That's why he gonna use us to smite these other nations, man. With thee shall I make my battle axe and weapons of war. The Lord said he gonna lay his vengeance out on these nations by his children, by the hand of his people, Israel, man. It's gonna be bad, baby. For y'all, it's gonna be bad for y'all, but good for us, man.
It says, well, therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night.
Yeah, so that's in Revelations too. I think Revelation 21, you ain't gotta get it, but it says the same thing, man.
Well, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought.
Exactly, man. So they're gonna be bringing all that wealth, man. See, we don't even know the quarter. We don't even know, man. They, like the brother said earlier, they be hoarding it up, man. So you don't know.
Yeah, and like that mine that they found in Uganda, bro. They say it was like
$12 trillion in
yeah, like
320,000 tons
yeah.
of gold deposit. That's one gold deposit. And they said it's gonna take them. It would take them years to just mine it all.
Yeah.
But it's over 12 trillion.
Yeah,
it's over $12 trillion of gold, pure gold, bro. So guess what, man? That's coming to us.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord gonna make dust as the gold, man. Dust as the gold. Gold as the dust of the earth, man. It's gonna be so plentiful, man. We ain't gonna be tripping on it, bro. We're gonna be walking on it, man. We're gonna be sitting on it. We're gonna be pooping on it.
And that's, you know, that's the Lord, you know, showing us that all those things he speaks about.
Gonna be working, man. From can't see in the morning to can't see at night. You ain't gonna have no time to celebrate your culture. You ain't gonna have no time to celebrate a birthday, a baby birth. You're not gonna celebrate. You're not gonna be. It ain't gonna be a Sunday when you take off and you're gonna be chilling, even during the Sabbath, man. You're not gonna have to hear the laughs of these heathens. It's like the more we talk, the more the demons jump on them and they laugh louder and louder, right? That's not gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, buddy. In the kingdom of heaven, you nations gonna be gainfully employed. Can you get that real quick? They shall sever out men, continue. I'll get it. They shall sever out men, continual employment. This is Ezekiel 39 and 14. And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search. So that's going to be your super elite first job. The Rothschilds, the Queen Elizabeth, all of the Duke of Buckinghamshire, all you demons, you Edomites, your first job is going to be to bury those bodies, man. That's over there in the Middle East, man. And it's called cleansing the land. And why is it going to cleanse? Because death is an unclean thing, man.
Back in Isaiah 60, where are we at? Verse 12, it says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, yet those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Yeah, so act like you don't want to work for us, act like you don't want to serve us, but you're not going to be able to do, because we're going to be gods on the earth, man. Every Israelite man and woman going to have, and baby, child. We're going to have powers like gods. We're going to be gods on the earth, man. We're going to be able to manipulate the elements. Our children, our babies, going to be able to play with poisonous animals and not get bit. They're going to have complete dominion over all animal species on the planet Earth, man. They're going to bow to our children, man. Like that fear of man was on animal during the time of Noah. But it's going to be on these nations of us. It's going to be on these animals of us, not you. You heathens, go ahead and try to pet one of them lions, man.
And,
Bite a hole in your
and you already see those things, man. You know, you see certain of those things on the left hand side, like you see all these, the people call them magicians and all that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing but manipulation of the elements,
Yeah,
man.
man,
Witchcraft.
yeah, those magicians. But we want to do it on the right hand side. We don't have to use no trickery, no sleight of hand, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be given the liberty to manipulate the elements, man. You know, and even you know you have these Edomites and even some other days. You know, you got the Tarzan, that Judite. That motherfucker, he be with some crazy animals, bro.
Yeah, but see,
I'm like, damn.
Even
bro,
he be scared though sometimes.
Yeah. No, yeah, of course, but he has it to a certain level. You know?
But we're gonna have that power.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
We're gonna have that same. We're gonna have not even that. It's gonna be way better. Our power gonna be way better, man. We're gonna have to kill an animal and take it out of its habitat in order to deal with it, man. We're gonna that and the Lord might bless that dude because he ain't make all that noise pulling out, man. He made it quiet, man. Turned the music off and everything.
Yeah,
But
he was backing up with the multiple
yeah, because she ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
He started laughing, but
he was probably laughing, and she was just like, oh, she probably did
she was hating.
Yeah,
like, yeah, right, bitch, you have more than one woman, more than me.
Nah,
fuck
you
out of here.
She was probably like, nah, you.
Well, she was cursed with bald head. That was the curse. She had a bald head. Two bald head niggas in the bed together. Nah, Jack. Hey, and the women, I wasn't going to have their long hair flowing in the kingdom, bro. Hey, the Judite, you see how these other nation women hair be flowing? That shit gonna stop, man. That shit gonna stop, bro.
I seen a Japhetic woman, bro. Her hair was like down to the back of her knee, bro.
As it's supposed to be. But our women hair gonna be way better than that. It's gonna be thick, healthy,
it's gonna be healthy.
Silky. Israelite woman here, especially the black woman, man. Black woman, she was bald, bro. She was hit with the curse, man. She was all kind of. She had all that cellulite on her legs. I wasn't checking this woman out, but you can see when she hopped up the fight. That's not gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, bro. Our women gonna be perfect, man. Perfect from head to toe. You got women out here that only got a pinky toe, man.
Oh yeah.
That shit is disgusting. Nah, bro. Go ahead, bro.
It says, the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious.
Yeah, the ancient Lebanon was beautiful, bro. There, even on their flag is the pine tree, because they used to be a big wilderness of vast trees, man. Obviously, it's not that no more, but that's how it's gonna be, man. Even our kingdom, that's why I told you, it's not gonna be a dry desert land in Israel, man. Keep reading, bro.
Verse 14. The sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee.
That's all you nations, man. You're gonna be bending down, man. Crawling to us, man. And you never gonna show your back to one of us, man. Go ahead, brother.
And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the sole of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
Right, because right now they make fun of us and like, is this the city of perfection? They look at us like, look, we all broken and messed up. No, that's not gonna happen in the kingdom. Like, you see a lot of heathen just doing nothing, bro. They supposed to be working, bro. They look at us like we supposed to be having jobs right now working. According to them, we're bums. But look, all this tourism and shit, there ain't gonna be no market for tourism in the kingdom, bro. You gonna be working. How you gonna take a tour when you working? How you gonna look at the sun setting and the sun rising when you working? You too busy with your head down.
The only tour you're gonna be taking is of the job site.
That's right. That's right. You're gonna be touring that job site. Oh, that's right here. Okay. Go ahead, brother.
This new area?
Yeah, that one right here.
This is where y'all gonna be for the next...
for whatever, however long. I'm not gonna put a time on it until I say stop. And believe me, we don't get tired. Shit, we're gonna be up for hundreds of years if we want to, man. Sleep is for the weak.
It says, verse 15, it says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated.
Hey, it's like they tell me with the dollars, man. We still talk about that to this day. The Wadi Gmshawaii for the elders, the bishop elders, and the brothers and dollars, man. They showed us a time of our life, man. We still ain't, we haven't remade that life. Bro, we ain't get no sleep for 5 days, bro. We had to be up at least 48 hours.
It seemed like we were there for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, didn't it? That's how it's gonna be the kingdom, bro. Ain't gonna be no such thing as time with us, bro.
That's right.
It did feel like we was there for a few weeks, bro. We were just chilling.
That was the longest week I've
ever had. From then even to now, bro.
That's right.
But guess what? We was up, man. We the spirit, bro. Hey, we would party all night and wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. I remember one morning we woke up and did a lesson, man. And we woke up, it was like 7:30 in the morning, bro.
Yeah, after we had gone out.
We was out all night, bro. We probably just got like a couple hours of rest, man. But it was beautiful. But how much more in the kingdom of heaven, bro?
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations.
Yeah, because right now these nations, they don't want to be nowhere where we at. They don't want us living next to them. They don't want us. They don't want to see our children playing in the yard. Nobody want to be around us, man. The Lord said He's gonna make us eternal excellency, man. Go ahead, brother.
Right. Verse 16.
Like even now, like barely nobody want to park next to us. Esau came earlier. He walked up there. Jake came and sat down here for a little bit, you know.
Okay. Verse 16. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles and shalt suck the breast of kings.
And that's not no gay shit. That's talking about we're gonna take their wealth.
That's right.
Because it's our wealth.
That's right.
They got it by defrauding and unrighteous decrees, man. That's how they got it, man. Just like we took the wealth of them Egyptians when we walked out of there, so we borrowed it. We ain't borrowed shit. We took it. We took it, man.
Yeah, they were handing it.
Yeah, they was giving it over. That's right. They was shook. Just take whatever. Just leave us. Just take whatever,
Just
man.
go. Just go.
So we want to do that again, man.
It says, and thou shalt know that I, Yahweh, am thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
That's right.
For brass I will bring gold, and for iron.
Brass is a plentiful metal right now, man. But that's how we're gonna have gold, man. So ain't nothing of ours in the kingdom is gonna be made of brass. That gold is gonna be the foundational metal for all things. Go ahead.
For iron I will bring silver.
And you can find iron ore anywhere on this planet, man. That's how silver is gonna be for us, man. It's gonna be nothing. Go ahead.
For wood,
we're gonna have streets of transparent gold, man. You can see yourself in, man. And guess what? They're gonna shine them. They're gonna shine them floors. They're gonna polish them floors, and they ain't gonna be able to walk on it hands and knees. You better have some pads on your hands. You gonna have some pads on your knees, man. And you're gonna be as you move, you're gonna be moving in circles, bro. You're gonna do like wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Go ahead, brother.
For wood, brass, and for stone,
hey,
iron.
Wood is everywhere. That's how plentiful brass is gonna be, man. And there's gonna be different kinds of qualities of brass, man. Go ahead. We're gonna have the top choice though. Go ahead.
It says, and for stone, iron.
Yeah, you find stone anywhere. That's how iron is gonna be, man. So nothing in our kingdom is gonna be made of stone. Right. Unless we want it to, a precious stone, which is gonna be interlaid in our walls. Go ahead.
I will also make thy officers peace and thy exactors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land.
Yeah, because you go to the ghetto, wherever, anywhere our people at, it's nothing but violence, bro. But you can go to Edomite neighborhood, ain't no violence at all to be heard, bro. None. Well, that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. It's gonna be quiet. You're gonna hear birds chirping, animals purring. Ain't gonna be no fighting amongst our people. Ain't gonna be no black on black crime, no brown on brown crime, no brown on black crime, black on brown crime. That shit is gonna be non-existent. Right. It's gonna be nothing but love. We gonna love each other, bro. Like the brothers, like we love each other now. Right. We all gonna be related.
Hell yeah, man.
We all, the elect, man. We gonna be interrelated, bro. My son's gonna be with your daughters. Your daughters gonna be with my sons. I might get some of your daughters. You might get some. You will get some of my daughters, brother.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, brother. Hey, watch the way you talk to me, man. I'm your father-in-law. Yeah. Hey, wait, brother. I'm your father-in-law first. you got me, brother. You got Salakia, brother. We're gonna have that kind of relationship, bro. But it's still gonna be order. It's still gonna be order. Go ahead, brother.
Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders.
Yeah.
But thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise.
Yeah, that's right.
The sun shall be no more thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee.
Yeah, the sun and the moon is going to still be there, but that That's wisdom. Our wisdom is never going. It's not going to be our wisdom is never going to deplete.
That's right.
Our understanding is never going to wane. Go ahead.
It says, but Yahweh by Hashem shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy power, thy glory.
That's right.
Thy sun shall no more go down, neither shall thy moon withdraw itself, for Yahweh by Hashem shall be thine everlasting light.
Yep.
And the days of thy mourning shall be ended.
That's right. We ain't gonna mourn no more. It's gonna be a constant celebration, man. That's
right.
when we're gonna have an Israelite party, man. Go ahead.
It says thy people also shall be all righteous.
So the 2/3 that died on this side, the same must know it at the death by pain, 2 Esdras 9 on down. Guess what? They all gonna be righteous. Everybody gonna be righteous, man. Ain't gonna be no separate. Oh, you a 2/3 nigga, or you a 1/3. Nah, we all gonna be Israelites, man. Yeah, we gonna have some shame on us for a little bit. 2/3 gonna have maybe a little bit more. Who knows? But hey, when they come in, it's gonna be all love, man. Ain't gonna be no, hey, General Yohana gonna be cool in the kingdom of heaven. Nate gonna be cool in the kingdom of heaven. Polite gonna be cool in the kingdom of heaven, man. Nigga, he gonna be cool in the kingdom. He gonna be good. He gonna be somebody. All the men gonna be somebody's son. Elder Lahab, that dude, he gonna be right. Everybody's gonna be, hey, Taza Black here. He gonna be right, man. He right now. He in the kingdom. I mean, he in the spirit world right now. He righteous, man. What?
It says, they shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. Mm-hmm. A little one shall become 1,000,
yep.
and a small one, a strong nation. I, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, will hasten it in his time.
And how's that going to happen with one woman? Hell no. We're going to have more than our hearts can wish for.
If King Solomon had 1,000 women, man, hey, the men in the kingdom of heaven are gonna have hundreds of thousands, man.
Close us out, big bro.
You know. So hey, with that, Akim, we hope Cam was edifying. Again, all praise, sound, and glory going to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to all you Akim out there pushing and defending His gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. So next time, Lord willing, hey, shalom. Yeah, that's a nice view, bro.